Hi! Welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Sunday. Hope you're having a great time and weekend and stuff. Cool. All right.
Shout out to all the TV dads out there.
Yeah, shout out to all you dads, half of which probably die. Because that's always a plot line. So, anyway, hi. Announcements. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central, nothing is happening. But Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central is the third session of Season 8 of The Remains. Last session got a bit emotional. So we can only go down from here. So come and see what happens as our survivors learn more about the pandemic that is sweeping through their settlements. And then Wednesday, we have our next episode of Hear Me Out, this time hosted by Angie, with presenters me, Emily, and Kelsey. So come watch that at 7 p.m. Central on Wednesday. It's a show where we present highly controversial topics to our audience, and you have to decide, are we right or are we wrong? Then, Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, we have the next session of Monster Hearts. So that'll be great.
Cast list.
Yeah, the cast list is coming out, baby! And then we will not be returning to Campaign 3 this Sunday. As a matter of fact, we'll be taking 2 weeks off. Because Emily and I are going on vacation. So, players can miss, the DM kind of can't. So, but
we just all get together and
DM
DM ourselves.
You practically do anyway. So, just follow at CharmedPersons on social media to stay up to date for more info coming your way. Also, join our Discord, Charmed Family. You can find the link in the chat right now as I post it, but also you can find it on our social medias. Join it, come talk to us during the games, talk to us between games, see cute pet pictures. It's a great
Talk with
time.
me.
Talk with me. And that's it for announcements. So thank you so much. Someone make a joke while I wet my whistle for a recap of last week's session.
Matt, you know your joke, your go-to joke?
Why do melons have such big weddings?
Because they can't elope. Thank you, Matt.
Wow,
Appreciate you, buddy.
That was good. I'm really impressed.
Well, I think that we literally did that last in Strahd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timmy, age 5, Laffy Taffy.
Credit where credit's due. You're a stand-up guy. So in last week's session, our party had recently absconded from Dariok after killing Blazaria, the third member of the Chromatic Council to die. A group of dragons that were helping the enemy Kavaxian Empire from the north invade the Sabian dynasty. They had also become, Danny specifically, had become the new owner of the next Sabian heirloom, the Cloak of Storms. And they also met one Ezekiel Thorne, a former party member of Oliver's mother, who was tasked with checking in on the party and had been helping them with their tasks and also kind of auditing them and giving them advice, unsolicited or not. That's what he called it.
Auditing. I know, I like it.
And they had left because the ancient black dragon Oxidia came into the city and was threatening the party and asking for them to come forth, ending up killing some innocent civilians in the process. After having left, our party ran into some interesting individuals in a local forest grove and spent 4 days there learning some new information, getting to know each other a little bit better, but also resting before finally teleporting to the Banished Isles, a place that they hadn't been for quite some time. Entering the cave of the Sect of the Abyss that they had cleaned out over a year before. They then, using Danny's can't think of the word that I was going to say, but dexterity is the word I will say, and his monk abilities to climb up the 100-foot tall wall that surrounded the Banished Isles, using the lift to lower themselves into what the Banished Isles was, which was this wild, untamed forest filled with the unknown. As they were lowering down into this wild forest, very Jurassic Park type vibes, the old lift snapped, and our party went a-tumbling and taking some damage, but they ended up being okay. And then they decided to leave that area, make their way throughout the forest. It was then that they ran into some of the denizens of the Banished Isles, specifically a group calling themselves the Red Eyes, who informed the party that the Banished Isles was not really a prison, but really really a cage for this steel monster that roamed this isle after it had terrorized parts of Savonia, and that the prisoners were tasked there to try and take it out, but they always have failed, and the lifespan of these prisoners is not very long. But this group called the Red Eyes kind of joined our group, informed them of what was going on, and despite their criminal records, our party kind of allied with them. And then the end of the session, the large foghorn type roar was heard, and our party, along with these newfound Red Eyes, scurried up the nearby trees, and out of the clearing came a large steel monster, which I will remind you of what it looks like. Here it is, this horrifying man-made creature that also definitely had some magic to it. Exited into the clearing that you are in by the river and was clearly sniffing and hunting. And that is where we left off, and that is where we will begin. You are currently up in the trees of this wild forest. Below you, this steel monster is currently roaming and sniffing and, once again, clearly hunting. The Red Eyes near you are just kind of staying still and looking down in the moment. It is a very tense moment here as you hold yourself up at the top of these trees. Before we get started, Emory, will you make a wisdom saving throw for me and subtract 5 from the roll?
Well, okay. Do I get my plus still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's +1, so that's 10 minus 5 is 5.
Okay, thank you very much. So you find yourself up in the trees here.
I guess so.
You're looking down on this steel monster here, and the moment is yours.
Did anything? I know I failed. I don't know if anybody else did failed a check at the end of last session. Does that have any lingering effects? I think it was a Constitution saving throw.
Frightened.
Frightened. So we're just regular frightened.
Yeah, you were just you're frightened of this creature for 60 seconds, and then the 60 seconds passes, and you can feel that fear start to fade.
Are the Red Eyes being quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
Okay, so
They're literally just being quiet, staying still, and watching.
yeah, I think I'd follow that lead with everybody.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Learn as much about its movements as I can.
I was just about to say, can I do like a check of some kind to see, I mean, if there's any kind of opening, or like do pieces of it separate? Is there spaces between? Trying to see if there's any weaknesses.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
hoping you wouldn't say. No. How's an 8?
8.
Pretty good.
Not a good start, guys.
Pretty good, I know.
This thing with an 8, what I will give you is this thing looks tough. It looks like
Good eye.
Thank you.
it looks like it.
I was
Not
wrong.
only is there magic involved in making it, it looks like it might be capable of magic.
That's
And with an 8, that's what I'll get you.
okay.
It's not nothing.
More than I thought I'd get.
Yeah.
Lord.
I would say, just from remembering another construct, you know that they're like immune to a lot of things, such as like
Yep.
charmed, frightened, stuff like that. Probably going to be resistant to certain types of damage. That's what you get with an 8.
We did see the Dawn Hammer and what is that? Is that
Yeah,
a
it's
deck
inside.
of cards in there?
Yeah.
Silly to eat a deck of cards.
Why would
We
it?
definitely don't need that.
Just
We
Uno.
won't be taking that.
It's magic.
Zach,
Uno.
does it look tattered? The
Want
deck
the
of
cards.
cards? Like, does it look aged in any way? Like crispy?
Nope.
Crispy fresh?
Nope.
No one knows what the cards do.
Well, it's just a box, right? We don't know.
That's
the
true,
cards.
that's good.
We're
Yeah, it's
just
just a
assuming.
box. Yeah. None of you have seen.
Can I just, having my deck of illusions, can I just make like some sort of check to just make sure it's not the same thing?
Oh, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Excellent check.
Should we wait it out until it goes away?
Yeah, the monster
I
just
think
kind of
so.
like sniffs around for a
I
bit.
think I feel like our only other option would be to go and immediately attack it.
It
I
is
don't know
going to
what's
do a
best.
perception check.
Can I use my focus to see where its spots are that I can, its vulnerable spots?
Your focus?
I was making a Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yep. I want to see
Um,
where the hot spots.
I need you all to roll stealth check for me.
Cool.
Oh God.
Yeah. You don't have disadvantage, Eric, because you're just stationary.
Rolled at disadvantage. Both of them
Ooh.
are bad, so it doesn't really matter.
I think Matt got a nat 20.
I got a natural
Ooh.
20, 19.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
I got a
Seven.
16.
18.
17.
9.
Dad.
18.
Did I get the highest stealth?
Yes, he got the highest
19,
spell.
16, 18, 18, 17, 9.
Zeke is very good at doing nothing.
I'm just laying on my back
Still
holding
is
it.
doing nothing. He's like,
Zeke's asleep.
Zeke's putting like a hot compress on his hip.
yeah. That works.
Xander needs to roll.
He's gonna give our position away because he just smells like icy hot.
Xander didn't roll
Oh
too
my
great
God.
either. He got a 15. Okay. How many of there are you? 7 total. Alright, an average of 16.
It's probably got pretty low.
It has a +7 to this roll, and I'm going to roll it in the chat.
That's fine.
Oh,
I hate
super.
this.
Ha!
Oh.
Okay, 6 + 7.
We're
You
2 for
see
2
that this
Thank goodness.
roll.
you see that this creature, like, once again, it's not like the multiple sniffs of another animal. It's just like this big, huge inhale through these like open chambers, and it moves its head around for a while. Clearly, like, once again, it's not animalistic. It's literally like scanning as it moves, but it doesn't notice anything, and it kind of just moves forward and curves off into the trees and eventually comes out of eyesight, goes out of eyesight, and the red eyes around you kind of like exhale and take a breath, and it seems as if the creature has passed you for now.
How
I think
often
it
does
is
it usually?
kind of cool.
It is.
Okay, what's
how,
the pathing?
how often does it usually come around
Wait.
like that?
Does
Take
it
your time.
follow the exact same movement?
It does not follow the exact same. This is Tiada who's talking to you, the half-orc woman. You're all just in the trees, and she's kind of like talking to you. She says it doesn't follow the exact same. From about midnight until dawn, it goes back to its lair. And it's the only time we have of complete safety. And then literally every other waking moment, it hunts.
Okay.
So midnight to dawn is our time to strike.
I don't think we should fight in its lair.
Yeah, that's
If
where it
we could-
recharges.
If we could get there
I suppose that's true.
during the day without being caught, we could potentially lay a trap for it in its lair, and then when it returns,
Oh.
I do have. I have an idea of we could lure it out and just drop a big rock on it,
Cool.
love it.
get it
Love
into a
that.
spot, and then just have the red eyes because they can't really attack it. You know, we all stay in the trees. Whoever has range just goes to town on it.
Sure, we could attack it with some spells at the same time, perhaps.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, where's
Eat
this
it.
big rock coming from?
Good question. And how are we getting it up in the tree?
I could make a big rock.
Okay.
What?
I'm pretty sure I can. Tie it in the trees. I don't know, maybe the vines.
You can make a big rock.
I think I
You're gonna have
can. I've never tried
Make
the
one-
spell before, but I think I can.
It'd have to
Big
be
enough to.
it'd have to be a pretty
yeah.
big rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of big rock we talking about here?
I could contained within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes.
Mm.
That's
10-foot rock's pretty big rock.
pretty big.
It's pretty good, yeah.
If you
How-
make a few of them and tie them all together, then it'd be even bigger.
Yeah, how many big rocks can you make?
It's a 4th level spell.
Oh, you.
But then we have to get all of those big rocks into a tree right outside its lair without it hearing us. Is that?
Or in a place where we could lure it. It doesn't have
Right.
to be right outside.
Oh yes, true. I mean, if it passes through here again, we could.
Find a very big, strong tree, and then you're
Yes.
just based off that.
I think this is a really promising, this is a really great workshop idea. Any other ideas besides big rock falling on it?
What about we dig a big
Right,
hole
David?
and we lure it,
Alright.
We dig a
and
big
then we
hole and
cover
then
it
we
with
put the rock
leaves.
on.
and then it falls into the hole, and then we can attack it from there.
Then we push rocks from the side. Oh wait, no rocks. Sorry.
I kind of think.
Well,
We
just don't
can
like
use
the big rock
magic.
idea.
Do we
and
have
we're
any
talking about
plans that
digging
don't
holes,
involve rocks falling on
throwing
it?
rocks.
Oh, no rocks? Well, I'm all out.
We could just
Okay.
attack it like we've attacked every other
It
thing
is
we've
also
ever fought.
that
that
is
takes
also
so much time and is scary.
I mean,
I
all
think-
machines have a weakness, right? All the the constructs have a weak point. This thing has to have a weak point. Perhaps we just find its weak point.
Look, there's like a dozen of us here. What's stopping us from just getting in a circle around it and like kicking the hell out of it until it just dies? You know what I'm saying?
I think it will kick
Well,
back.
Yeah, that's
Eh,
the thing. That
All
I'm
right,
worried
but like
about.
between all of us, there's so many of us. It can't get all of us like in one.
Yeah, but it could kill
thing.
one of us or two of us, and I don't want to really have that happen.
Okay.
Do you think perhaps, at least for those of us who have the option to attack at a distance, being up in the trees does seem to at least give us some distance?
Who can't attack at a distance?
Pretty much me.
I have a crossbow, but that's it.
Okay.
Everything else is. And it's not even a special crossbow.
I'm better up front.
Okay.
I also do have a feeling this thing probably can climb trees if it comes to it.
Have you guys ever seen it
So-
climb a tree? Okay. Yep.
So
But
I
if there's
think
pe-
we need, I think we need to weaken it as quickly as possible. So I think the
drop it into
common
that.
theme of all of our plans is this: we find a way to catch it off guard and all attack at once before it has an opportunity to do so. Yes.
Yes.
We just need to find the safest place to do that.
We need to
If
lay
it's a-
we need to lay some bait.
Yeah, if it's a predator, we can give it some prey. You know?
What does it? Do we know what it eats? I'll look at the red eyes. Have you seen it
People.
eat?
It kills. It doesn't eat. but it kills us. So, I mean,
Oh,
I
I have
could-
a way to do
humans or humanoids.
that.
So we could lure it.
I've been playing around with making a second myself.
Mm. That
I
could be
can
useful.
Do that.
Oliver,
That would be
I-
very
I-
useful.
I-
That would be very useful.
I would be elsewhere, like real me would be somewhere else,
no.
Mm.
but then fake me would be moving around.
It's like what the dragon did to us.
Yes.
Do you think it's dumb? Like, do you think it would fall? Do we think it would fall for that? I don't know how smart this thing is.
It
It
seems
smells that it's not a being.
Chance of it.
it would at
Even
least
if it just confuses it for a moment.
yeah. The half orc
Sorry.
Tiara says it would at least be interested
Okay.
enough to investigate.
So beyond that, we need a place where we, particularly those of us who can do things at a range, can hide or have a little bit of cover, which seems like kind of anywhere in this forest. We need to just decide on a place.
Where we can drop a nice rock on it.
It just
If
not
that
in its
is
lair.
your move when we get to you, then that seems
I need
fair,
help. I
yes.
can't just do it by myself.
I think we could
Well-
combine the pit and the dropping together, potentially.
Sure.
I know that the pit was my idea, but how long will it take to dig a hole that is large enough for this
That's a good
creature that
question.
it won't be able to just climb right back out?
I'm not digging no hole for sure.
We're on a pretty strict timetable.
Are we?
We got a party tomorrow.
Right.
I think that this
I
is
have my
maybe one of
priorities
those
in check here.
situations where no matter how much we plan, it's going to come down to just hit the shit out of it and get it done.
But we should have. It's good to
I
have
think-
a plan.
We just isolate it from its lair. I don't think if we set a trap that might be helpful, but we don't know what's in there. I think we should just find a place where it's isolated and just attack it from all around the trees.
Your wizard is smart. One thing that I will say
Thank you. I
is
appreciate that very much.
yeah. One thing I will say is, we are incredibly stealthy for a reason. So, some of these plans might attract it before you're even done with the. I just wanted to point out it's incredibly perceptive.
It can hear really well. Got it.
We also have that deck of illusions. You could throw that down. Just try to confuse it. You know.
Actually, that is quite a good idea.
Ooh, our resources.
It would allow Aeliana
I mean,
to
that
not,
could be done.
It would allow
anytime.
Aeliana to not have to use.
Well, I'm saying we could do both and just try to have that down and then throw
Yeah.
the deck of illusions down. Maybe it catches its attention for one round or something, and we can just.
Could even throw a card into its lair or into a place that will restrict its movement a little bit. I don't know.
That also restricts our movement.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
I don't necessarily know if we want to be trapped in a place with this thing. I think
It's gonna be hard to drop
The-
a rock on it.
I think
The good
Ezekiel's.
thing about-
Oh my god! Listen, Oliver. I got to be honest with you. As a hunter, the rock idea is bad because you have to expect it to be in one very specific location, and it's a creature.
But
I
you
think
al-
it's so cool that you are able to create a rock, man. I think that's awesome. I think you should
We
be
should
really
do it
proud of that. I
sometime.
think
I was
it's
really
amazing.
excited about this rock idea. And
But
I
can't
want to
you
see you
also
do the
create
rock
mini
thing.
small
Well,
rocks?
What do you
that's
want us? Do you
exciting.
want me to just
I
agree
thought
with
it
you
was a
just to
good
placate
idea.
you, Oliver?
Nope.
Do you? Because you have to be honest.
Nope. I do not want that. It may hurt my feelings, but I want you to be honest with you.
I think Ezekiel's right. I think we just need to isolate this thing outside of its lair and just attack all at once.
Ezekiel, you're such a good battle strategist.
Didn't Danny say that?
Yeah, I am.
Well, no, multiple
do we
people have
just
said
do
that.
this-
Ezekiel said it most recently.
I just really want to. I just need to give. I want to give Zeke just a reason to make it to tomorrow. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm halfway
We just do
there.
this now, right now. I mean,
Honestly,
the
Let's
good
just
thing
do
about the
it.
deck of
Well,
illusions is it's sound as well. I mean,
Well, are
it
y'all still
will-
okay from being, dropped from the
been
We can wait
better.
an hour
I've
and
also
I'll
been
go
worse.
back,
We could take us. I'm sure we can take a. We can short
Yeah,
short rest
sure.
at that. Yeah.
Wait for it to come back around, and then we just hit it here. I mean, why not here?
We all get on different
Start
trees.
making
It
your
goes
rock.
up one tree at a time. We yank it off the tree, and it just takes fall damage continuously until it's dead.
Now that is a great idea.
Yeah, just
Just
one
Jesus.
d6 of damage over and over again.
Get it
Just
to
make it,
Over
you
and
know,
over.
what is it? We
And
get
then
it to
we
the top of the
shoot
tree, and then we
in the
wait until
stomach.
it's like really far up
You're right,
on the
yeah.
tree.
Two
Then
So
we
that's
D6
look
better
at
than
it.
dropping a rock on it.
Exactly.
That's a better idea than just dropping.
Just do it over and over. Just listen, it's.
I don't think it's a
I
good
thought it
idea
was a
either.
good idea.
Thank you.
We still need. I
I've
think
won
we need
so
to
many
wait.
boss battles by doing that exact same thing.
I think we need to wait until it comes back around here after a short rest, and preferably we attack
Yes.
it when we're close to this tree, so I don't have to leave it.
Right.
Go to another one.
All right, well, let's take a rest, and as soon as everybody feels rested, I'll draw a card and throw it as far as I can.
Great.
Cool.
We'll just drop
Cool.
it to the
Okay,
bottom of
well,
the tree.
if that's your plan,
Is it?
let me
Sure.
put you
The
in
way
a
that
place
you
where
said
you can
that-
plan.
Is it a map?
Is it heaven?
Yes, it's heaven.
Whoa.
So
Oh, I
this
see a
Word
good
or-
spot for a rock.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
currently where you are at this.
I mean, right there.
We'll
Behind
say
you.
that you guys are in
Shove it in the
these-
river.
These
Oh,
three
absolutely. Put it in
trees
the river
right
and
here.
go
That's
up
where
the
you
edge.
guys are. And these
Oh.
three trees.
Waterfall. Yeah.
These
Gotta get it in the
three
water.
trees.
Put it in the water. I'll
That
electrocute the
waterfall.
water.
That waterfall is a 15-foot drop. Just so you know.
Hell yeah.
How many d6s is that? I mean,
One.
That's still a d6.
I just wanted to let you know. I just didn't
We
want
put
you
it
to
in
think
the
it was
water.
like a 50-foot
Hold
drop.
its
or
head
something.
under the
Electrocute
water.
it.
I'm electrocuting the water, so it's like
What if it
getting
can
zapped.
swim?
I can help.
What
I
if
can help
it's-
with that.
That's
I-
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be a nothing burger.
Let's
This
use
is
the
gonna be fine.
science to beat
What was
this.
the other construct immune to? Do we remember?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's,
Lightning
it's prob-
damage.
It's probably immune to like punching it.
Right.
Or-
Punching it.
What kind of attacks?
But it's
have you guys
magical.
seen it shoot like fire out of its mouth or lightning or anything? Or what have you guys seen?
No, it can, in very rare instances, it can teleport itself far away.
Oh, okay.
It usually just bites and claws, but it hits a little big. But it's the thing that it does that kills the most is she just speaks in a radio accent. The thing that it does that kills the most is it roars, and if you're caught within its roar, it's very painful. It like shakes your body up, and it can also stun you.
Like a rock concert.
All right.
Things and
What if it was silenced?
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Is
That would probably help.
Stuffing our ears help, or would that not really do anything?
It's more of a. It's like a vibration thing, not like a.
I can't stuff my ears up anywhere. That's
So-
my only remaining sense that works.
Maybe as soon as we are ensured that it's in the location that we want, someone drops bubble of silence on it. Those of us that are cool with going in the silence bubble go in. Pop, 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 pop.
Well, I could just cast silence on it.
Yeah.
That's smart.
And
Because
it'll
then if it
move with it.
moves or
Yes.
transports, then it will still be.
But then,
quiet.
how big is silence? 30 feet?
I think it might be bigger than that.
No, 20 feet actually. 20-foot
Hey,
radius.
is that enough?
I mean, it'll be enough to deafen or like silence it. But I'm saying anybody who's close to that can't cast spells. Like such.
I can
Keep that in
Easy.
mind.
also try hold monster. Which
Absolutely. Anything
I've
we could
not
do. Yeah.
Quite
That would
used yet.
be real.
That's a good combo.
It doesn't work, it's my only 5th level spell and it's gone, but I'm going to try.
I can give you some words of wisdom to help, hopefully, if that's needed. So-
It's more that he needs less wisdom. It needs less wisdom.
Okay, well, I can help with that too, then.
All right. Well,
Okay.
once we're rested, I'll throw the card. When it's here, we will cast silence and hold monster, and then we do what we need to do.
We just launch everything we have at.
I think this is a really great plan.
I'm sure it's gonna go exactly.
We're gonna survive.
All right. Well,
See you after the race.
have a good nap.
I am going to grab Aeliana's hands and say, "You're not dying today." And I'm gonna cast Death Ward.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
West. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I can't do anything yet because it won't last for the full short.
It's 8 hours non-concentration that I keep on forgetting about. That I need to start casting some pre-spells as
Thank
cleric.
you. Okay, incredible. That's.
All right.
Why did Aeliana get that spell?
I
Only
think
such
you
a
know why.
special.
I don't know.
I would sometime during the short rest just go up to Emory and say, you're gonna have to be right up on it. Be careful. Please be careful.
Okay. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody seems pretty confident. And so I'm feeling confident also, and definitely not worried at all. It is really hard to talk about how you're feeling when you're about to do something really fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it's okay if you don't feel 100. I mean, I'm scared.
Okay,
It's okay to be
cool. Yeah,
scared.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
Kind of excited.
Yeah. Because I think we probably can do this and it'll be fine, but I think that we're being very careful, just in case.
Yeah.
All right.
Why did I have to roll a wisdom save?
Yeah, right? Guess the world will never know.
I guess never. I don't like how much Zach is reading. Or
I'm just trying to
too much
figure
thought
something
in
out,
his
and I think
face.
it's gonna come down to me just deciding something.
okay, well, is it why you made me roll a wisdom save?
No,
or
that was very clear.
Is it?
What?
It was very clear not to Emory though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be.
Does everybody know?
Yeah, I know why. Exactly why. It's
I
very
know
clear.
why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't be clear.
fellow DMs probably know why.
No.
Especially with the
don't.
minus.
This is my worst nightmare.
Oh, now I know.
What?
Oh man.
Now I know.
Do you,
Tell me.
Emory, do you still
I don't
have
want to. I can't
poison
tell. The
arrows?
whole point is that you don't know.
No,
That's
Eric
the fun of
messaged
it.
Me.
Nope.
Eric messaged me.
Okay, well, I'm feeling great then, I guess, about all of this going into it. Have no.
You
qualms.
would. Emory would not have noticed anything happen.
No, this is Angie's worst nightmare. Let me rephrase. The I know something you don't know. Angie's worst nightmare. Okay, yeah, I'll take Rowena's shoulders. As your big brother, I just want you to know
I look
that
down. I look
you
down a couple inches at him.
are gonna be fine. You are also gonna be fine. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be good, and even better, you're gonna rock it out. And don't tell
You are
Oliver I
too.
said that
Oh, I won't.
because he's obsessed with this rock.
Yeah, we should just let him have it though. It probably
Yeah,
will
I
be
mean,
cool whenever he can use it.
I
It would've
honestly
been cool.
kind of wanted to see it, but
But yeah, I mean, I think it would
Maybe
have been
not
really
now.
cool, but it might have also gotten one of us killed. So, you know, the trade-off didn't seem super worthwhile.
well, one day,
One day,
maybe at their wedding.
he'll
Maybe
make
there
a
could be
rock.
like a rock show
and
or
drop it on
something.
somebody?
Yeah, not
A rock
somebody,
show.
but just like maybe there will be a bunch of rock. You know, some people do.
Oh, maybe
like we
that's-
did fireworks
maybe-
for the thing, and now
Maybe
just a
Danny and
bunch
I
of-
should, figure out a lightning show. Maybe there could be something with,
So cool.
I don't know, it's their wedding. We should let them make a choice.
Yeah, we should probably not focus on this specifically right now.
No, but we're resting. So what the hell else are we supposed to
Yeah,
do?
I'm like in the. I've like like taken some vine and like put it around my arms and just like swinging like. You know, you kids used to like when you swing on the playground, just like walking back and forth, and, like my
Like
legs are
NSYNC, no
stretched
strings
out.
attached.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Sure.
Topical reference for the kids.
The children, the youths.
The youths.
Yeah, and then I think just sillily restfully plan how we're gonna navigate Aeliana and Oliver's wedding.
All right, listen up, everyone. We're about to go into battle with a pretty dangerous creature. The only thing I have to say about it is that we did just defeat a dragon, so if any of you die to this, it'll be extra pathetic. So let's get out there and we'll get it done, and then you can go to your party or whatever and do whatever you need to do, and then the world will be all right.
Thank you, Zeke.
Eric, one thing I did just do some digging on, and you would know just from knowing how to cast the spells and stuff. Yeah. Spells like darkness and spells like light, specifically in the wording of those spells, say that you can cast them on an object that a creature is holding or a creature themselves. Silence specifically does not say that, and specifically says a point that you can choose. So, from what I've seen online, and I kind of agree, silence is a stationary spell.
Okay.
So you would know that. You can still use it, still plan for it, but I didn't want you to think that you could cast it on the creature going into the fight.
No, it's still good. Am I casting silence?
Whoever was doing, I just wanted to make sure whoever is casting silence.
I think so, because it's you casting silence and then Rowina doing the hold monster.
Okay. I also have that animate objects, which could be pretty good. They're just both concentration.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Different kind of rock,
I was getting that confused with the creating rock thing, and I was like, dude, no, we're not creating a rock.
There you go. Let the rock go.
It's a different rock.
Okay, so we'll say that you guys have gone. You guys rest enough to go through a short rest. Go ahead and put your tokens on which of the 3 trees that you are on. And I will put, these are the red eyes. They're just separated amongst the trees here. The 2 siblings are over here. So we'll say... And stream, you'll see what we're looking at here in just a second.
Yeah, be chill about it, okay. You might be muted, Kelsey.
We would have, in this short rest, decided exactly where I'm throwing the card. Can we decide that real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I thought about throwing it in the water, but then you guys can't get to it.
Say like right here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this tree up for grabs as well, over here or here?
100%.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
those were the three trees that you were in during your short rest, and then you can go wherever you want to go.
Okay.
So we're doing it right here.
Yeah.
This area?
And I'll use whenever it's time, I'll just use my mage hand to. Can I use my mage hand to put the card there?
No, because a part of the using of the object is throwing the card.
Is throwing the card.
Yeah.
So I probably would be, just so you know, Zach, at the bottom of the tree.
Okay.
And then so that I can throw the card more accurately to where I want it to be.
And it should list a range on the item as well, how far you can throw.
It's I think it's 120 feet. Let me make sure though.
Rowina spent the short rest practicing with
card throwing.
A deck of cards.
Which is a regular, yeah.
With 2 fingers.
Rowina's just throwing cards at Emory.
Trying to get them stuck in the trunk of the opposite tree.
I like to think they're like homing cards, so they just they go where you send
right.
them.
I have to. You can see move it magically anywhere within 30 feet. It says I have to be within 120 feet of it, but it does not. Oh, 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. So you can only throw it to a spot within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
How high up are we?
Each of the trees are 20 feet total. You can be as high as you want, above 10, if that makes sense.
Yep.
You could throw it there.
I'll throw it there and then scramble my way up the tree.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yes, sir.
There's something that I've actually never used since switching over to the new 2024 rules. My base background as an entertainer gives me something called encouraging song. As we finish a short or long rest, I can play a song on a musical instrument with which I have proficiency and give heroic inspiration to 4 allies who can hear the song.
Ooh.
Okay.
I still have my little. I still have my little. I still have my
So
little
what does
pan
that?
flute.
What does that inspiration do?
Gives heroic inspiration.
That's the thing we click on our sheet.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
what
it's
they
like
call
DM inspiration.
Like a reroll.
Oh, I don't know if it was that.
That's
I
what it
didn't
says
know
on
it was
the sheet. That's just what the sheet says. Heroic.
I was thinking of it more like a bard.
Yeah, I'll
Bad.
give you. I'll give you. I'll let it
Like
be
a-
like a bar
like an
thing
extra
and give
dice.
everybody.
That's
like
kind of
a-
what I was anticipating it being like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's. We can say.
My monk die is a D8.
Yeah.
They can just add a D8.
That's what I was just about to say. Yeah.
More
So,
bardic.
and you are proficient in loot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So yeah.
I'm
So
proficient in 6 instruments.
well, this totally can happen. Describe to us what that looks and sounds like at the end of your short rest. What does Danny play, and who does he choose?
That could draw out the beast.
Well, this is the thing. Is I want to figure this out. Is I would like to. I'm specifically choosing pan flute because I'm trying to make it it's like a song, but like it's kind of. I'm also trying to make it sound like it's just naturally part of like the wind up here.
You make like
kind
bird
of.
sounds.
Sure. We can. I mean, there'll be a roll for sure. But,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys think that's worth it? Do you guys think it's worth it?
No.
What if you do
For
it
four of you to
at
get-
the same time we
Where
throw
are
the
you?
I
thing?
think that's
So
a
it's
really
like,
cool idea, and I want to do it, but I'm really scared.
I think if you do it at the
Yeah.
same time,
We
we
have
throw
to
the
lure it
illusion,
anyway.
It is gonna. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you make noise at that point.
Yeah, as long as that's true.
Although we're trying to hide how many of us there are.
Unless, like, yeah, how perceptive is it? Will it be able to tell when this is coming from the?
Well, and
Sure.
also it says at the end of a short rest, but how long does the actual song take?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
8
Like
hours.
Song of Rest and
I
stuff.
don't know.
You're compelled.
Because I don't know
It
if
just
it's
says-
just like I don't know if it's like
Hours.
just an action at the end of a song.
All
rest.
right,
I think it's
Danny,
like-
finish the song.
I think it would be the
No.
length of a song, is what I would say. So it would be like 3 to 4 minutes.
So it just says like as you finish. Could I just do like it's like the McDonald's jingle? It's just like
No.
a 4 note like
No.
and everyone's like
I'm
yeah.
loving this heroic.
It would be. I would say it's a minimum of 2 minutes. A minimum.
Oh, okay.
fair.
Never
Next time.
mind.
Next time.
Never
That was
mind.
really
Next
great.
time.
We're all
Yeah.
Never
for it.
mind.
I mean, it's a song.
Good to know.
I get
It's
it.
the
Doing
end of a
Zach, we're
short
not
rest.
tripping and
I get
falling.
it, dude.
We're not
There
doing
should be a
Makes sense.
jam band bard where everything takes so long. to
Jam
get-
band.
I got like in Lethal Company where they play the 4. Everyone can join in with
Yeah.
It's like a fish concert.
Lady
Yeah.
Gaga kind of song.
Like a fish concert.
Okay, so is everybody where they would like to be set up?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
I
no giant
guess.
rock, unfortunately, but I'm good to go.
Okay.
This is the
Shuffling my
boys'
cards.
tree.
Let
Boys' tree,
me
boys' tree.
send this. Let me put this over.
Stop
so
saying
they can
boys' tree.
see what's happening.
Just me and the boys.
So who's jumping down? Who's
Me.
gonna
Xander.
Danny, Emery,
Danny,
Xander,
Xander, Emory.
and I think me.
Can we arm the people?
If you want, right now they
If
just
you
have.
stayed up, Oliver. We
they
can
have-
see
It would
people
have to
from
be
above.
like 2 hours, so I can make some weapons. But
I would I'm in a tree with 2 of them. So I have a dagger
Okay.
and oh god, I have a scimitar.
Okay.
I never use them, but I have them.
Nice.
I would look at both of them. I would make my eyes
You're
turn
in the-
black and spooky.
You're in the tree with the 2 elf siblings, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, great. I would give 1 to each. I would let them choose between the 2, whatever makes the most sense for them to have. And then I would say, if you turn this on one of my people, you will die. And I will make my eyes go black. And then I'll turn back to the action as though that didn't happen.
Okay. They both look at each other and kind of smile, and then nod.
Who is this person?
That is what's his name? Big boy.
Boys' tree.
Rocks, racks.
Orv?
Corv.
Corv.
Yes.
Corv.
Okay.
Corv, Rox, Nyla, and Tiana.
Yeah, Rox and Nyla are with Rowina. Tiana is over here, but now since
Nobody
she's
wants to hang
alone,
out.
she'll probably just come over here with Danny, Aeliana, and Oliver.
I could give her I have a dagger as well and a crossbow. So whatever we feel comfortable giving.
I have a couple daggers.
It's yours when it's yours when we're done, but it's better than a stick, so I would appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you have a preference of which you?
I'll
use
take that
as
crossbow
well?
for sure.
Sure. I mean, I don't use it. Here you go.
Thanks.
If you
Please
use
don't.
that,
Yeah, I was like, please
Oh,
don't
against
shoot
any
me
of
with it.
us.
No, I just.
Ah!
slap. No.
You're much younger than the people
Almost
I've
falls
killed.
out of them. Okay. All right.
You have a thing for killing old people?
Yeah, what's
That was
the
just
deal?
it wasn't a, it's not a thing. It's just who I did kill. It was a
Oh, it
joke.
was the old. The old
Oliver,
Funny.
do you think that you should stay here and heal people with me from afar, or do you think that you would rather be down there?
I mean, I'm more effective. The only thing I can really do from far away is guiding bolt. Other than that, all my stuff is concentration, which I'm going to be concentrating on silence,
Right.
or it's up close. I'll be okay. Do you want me to stay up here?
I want you to do what you want to do.
I want you to want me.
Loud and clear.
Um,
I'll
in
play
the-
fire.
In the distance, you hear that ominous foghorn slash roar, and it does seem to be getting closer, and it's coming from the southeast of this map.
Southeast, okay.
We ready?
Yeah. Ready as
All
we're
right.
gonna be.
At the trunk of the tree. I'll pull a card. I'm gonna pull a card for real.
Ooh!
Okay.
Wait, you
These
have
two
a
My
sounds
roll.
like
wicked
good.
cards. Ace of
Ooh,
spades.
that's gotta be good.
Okay, so the,
The
ace,
ace
of
of
spades.
spades.
Don't look it up if you don't know
Yay,
it.
so
Oh God. Okay.
And then he gets
So you throw it.
Uh-huh.
All
I'm
right.
scared.
And then
So,
Shit.
you throw the card, and in that space where you see, all of you see, kind of exploding in this cloud of greenish black smoke, and floating up to the sky, is this skeletal, almost half decomposed looking
What?
human. With this long black robe that kind of flows away from them as a image of a lich gets summoned and is just kind of like floating there. And it just like just like starts cackling maniacally and does whatever else you can say. You can move it, right?
Yeah, so I can move it within, I think, 120 feet.
Okay, so you don't need to move it right now.
Yeah.
But just like I was asking if like basically it'll do whatever you want it to do, basically.
Yeah.
And then across the river, you see the monster appear.
Oh, he's little. Oh,
No, he's big. And he comes out of the forest, and you see it looking over at the lich, and it kind of like lets out another foghorn roar, and it is going to back up a little bit and then jump and leap, and it lands on the other end of the river.
My household
and-
monster.
Okay,
Wait,
yes,
wait,
you sure
wait,
can.
wait, wait.
No, wait. No, wait.
I wanted to do it before she did. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, what was your trigger if you were waiting to do something? What were you
Well,
gonna do?
I wanted to, as it was jumping and landing, I wanted to jump down from the tree so my noise would be covered by its noise.
Okay.
But like hidden,
Ah.
because if it's distracted by this and looking forward, I would jump down on the side of this tree just so I could get behind it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that can still be done. So that's
all I wanted
so
to do.
it can land. Go ahead and roll a stealth check at advantage.
At advantage.
Yeah, because you're doing it at the same time.
Oh God, not great. 22.
Not great. That's so funny.
What?
Well, I have a plus 14, and I rolled a 6 and an 8.
Oh, lordy.
Well,
So I
its
couldn't
passive
just-
perception is 17, so it does not notice
Okay.
you. And then you cast Hold Monster. What is that? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Now I'm casting silence once Rowina casts. Hold Monster.
It fails its saving throw.
Yes!
Great. So
Um,
it is paralyzed for the duration. So it's a 1 minute concentration spell. At the end of its turn, it can repeat the save.
You see this creature look up in your direction when you cast this spell, and it's like there's like fur metal plates that look like fur on it that kind of like reverberate over its back, and it shakes. This creature seems
No.
immune to the condition paralyzed, and I need
Oh,
everybody to roll
damn it.
initiative.
Oh!
There goes my 5th level spell, guys.
Well, we tried. It's okay. What we're gonna do. It was a great idea.
But silence.
But silence was cast, and then
Can you drop down a 20-foot radius thing so I can see where I want to do it exactly?
yeah, here we'll just.
I want to do it so it's like kind of on the edge of it, so if it moves in, it's still in.
Yeah,
silence.
here let me do this. I'll do everybody roll initiative, by the way, if I didn't say that loud enough. Okay, so this is gonna be the center of your silence, and then I'm gonna give it a radius.
Ah, perfect.
You said 20
Genius.
feet?
20-foot radius. Yep.
Okay, so that's where it is. Where do you want to put that?
I don't see the.
You don't see the radius?
I don't. Does anybody else see it?
Nope.
I do not.
Is it on the DM? Is it on your layer?
No?
We're not going to the lair.
Haha.
Damn.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Ah!
Hey, there we
Right
go.
there's fine.
Right there's
That's
good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Alright, let me get some...
Bores you?
I know, right? Let me get some initiatives for y'all. Let me remove all these first.
All my stuff is vocal. I might just stay up here because I can't do anything.
Oliver's just shouting at it from a tree.
All my spells have a vocal. Verbal. I guess I'll just spam guiding bolt from up here.
It's a great spell.
Pew, 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 pew.
There were spells.
Yeah, it's just like kind of boring, you know. I got all these cool new spells.
Do you have heat metal?
Of course I have heat metal. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, now that's an idea.
Alright, you should be able to put your initiatives in there.
60 feet? Yeah, I could do heat metal.
Heat metal's a
I don't
crazy spell.
see me. I don't think I'm in the initiative.
Oh, sorry,
Might
you're
be
not. You're
immune
right.
to fire damage or something, but
Heat metal is one of those rare spells that's actually worse than
it's
Baldur's Gate 3.
concentration though. So I would drop silence.
Ah.
Yeah, I have a lot of cool spells, but they're all concentration.
Yeah, good rolls,
cleric.
guys.
Making a big rock is not concentration though. Shit.
Well, damn.
I want that to be what kills it, and then
That's too late now. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
That's like the time
At
it takes to
least-
just actually make a rock.
I'd like to see you
At
try to
least
make a
the-
rock in 10
You can
minutes.
make a 10-foot rock in 10 minutes, Matt. That's crazy.
I mean, yes,
That is
I
pretty
can.
crazy.
Isiko can't.
That's what I mean. I thought so. You didn't. I didn't
Right.
think you need to clarify that.
Cleric 5.
At least hold monster not working means I'm not
Why?
concentrating on anything.
Oliver, what's your initiative?
Yep.
Thank you. Emory's definitely going to be above you.
Oh, Xander twins.
Yeah, he's got a higher dexterity than you, but
That's fine.
you're
Wow,
right
we did
there.
pretty well. Oh, well,
Okay.
it also did pretty well.
All right, silence has been cast. This creature lands, and you see that like the metallic movements and the mechanical movements that are normally able to be heard completely disappear, and you can no longer hear within inside this radius. And that is going to be the top of the turn order with Xander. Xander is going to wolf out as a bonus action, jump down on the ground, and then sprint right up to this guy. And he is going to. He's actually not going to use his claws. He has that longsword now in his werewolf form, and that's what he's going to use. And he's going to attack twice. Sorry, just a second. Okay. Alright. Ooh. A 26 hits and then a 15 misses. So he will deal... Oh, max damage. 13 points of slashing damage. And it does seem to take all of that. So you do not notice any resistance to slashing damage.
His attacks are non-magical, right?
Actually, he is using a magical sword.
Technically.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that is the end of Xander's turn. Aeliana, you're up. Rowina, you're on deck.
Well, if slashing damage works, I'm gonna cast a 4th level Cloud of Daggers.
Alrighty.
And let's just do it on here because I don't want to scoop out a d4. 23.
Nice. Okay, so it immediately takes 23 points of damage.
Where are you putting it? I might be able to
I
keep
mean, it's got to be like right on him, I think.
Like,
you think like that box?
yeah, because I think he's gonna move forward if anything, and I can try to push him back into it if it comes to it. Which I've tried to do this whole campaign. I don't think I've done it once.
You see that those daggers appear and just start slashing into this creature. It's a hardy creature, but it does do the damage.
And then I'm going to pat Danny on the shoulder, and from that, a little bit of like curling golden pattern kind of like comes onto your cloak, shirt, whatever it is, and she'll be like, "Good luck down there." You have a bardic, so it's D8.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's the end of Aeliana's turn because I'm assuming you're going to stay up there in that tree where it's safe.
Hell yeah, baby!
And Rowina, you are up. Danny, you're on deck.
Pulling a
All
branch
right.
down to hide my face.
I am gonna stay right up in this little tree here.
Okay.
And I am going to cast a 3rd level chromatic orb of lightning at it.
Okay.
Gonna cross our fingers about this lightning damage. Oh boy. Oh, 24.
24 hits.
It was almost a 3. Okay, that is going to do 19 points of lightning damage.
19 halved to
God damn
9,
it.
as you do see that it does seem to be kind of resistant to
Still takes damage.
That's still something.
But it did take it. It wasn't
Yeah.
immune. It was resistant.
Yeah.
So you see it hit it, and it kind of like jerks and gets hit by that lightning, but then it kind of rolls it off its back. And you see, in this point, it's as of right now, it's just like scanning and looking at all of you and like kind of assessing the situation. Rowina, do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
Yeah. First, I would just make eye contact with Danny to be like, "Hey, that didn't work."
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and quicken spell. I mean, let's get rid of this fucking thing. And I will throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Which that's a 16 to hit.
It's gonna miss. So the fireball just goes over it and lands into the water behind it. That's the end of Rowina's turn. Danny, you are up. Zeke, you're after the monster.
Oh, high up in the tree am I?
20 feet up, and if you went all the way up, or you could be 10 feet up. Up to you. Between 10 and 20 feet up.
Let's see, 10. I'm gonna just hop down using my slow fall to negate damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go.
Pardon me.
Well, if that was 10 feet, so does that count as my movement?
Because you're using slow fall, I'm going to say yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So 10, 15, 20.
But I think you have plenty to get there.
30. Yeah, I'm fine. Am I hitting it there?
Might as well just go here. You'll still have advantage.
Cool. Cool. And then I'm just gonna make my first couple attacks.
Do it to it.
Advantage. At advantage, you said?
Yes, sir.
23.
Hits.
And then second attack is gonna be. Ooh, no, I don't know. 15.
Misses.
Okay. So that one attack is just gonna
You have
do.
the D8 if you want to use it, but I don't know if you want to use it so soon.
I'm gonna save it. Yeah, sorry. That is just 8 points of force damage.
Okay, 8 points of force damage takes that. Full brunt of that.
Cool.
Definitely starting to you're starting to see some of the metal get some dents and stuff. You guys are doing damage to the creature. It's hardy, but you're doing damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna have on that one attack. I'm gonna spend a focus point to do stunning strike.
Okay. That is
Con save needs to make a 17. Probably really good at it. But...
it has a +6 to this. Uh, 16. Unfortunately, much like paralyzed, it is immune to the condition stun.
That's fine, but it's still the speed is halved, and
Okay.
the next attack roll still has advantage on it.
All right, perfect.
And then I'm going to then.
I'll
'cause
show
I
you the
stole my
stat
bonus-
block after this, so I can show you that I'm really not lying. I promise.
I'm not. I don't think you're lying.
It's just unlucky. It's just it sucks.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to spend another key point and do patient
Flurry?
defense.
Oh, patient defense. Okay, perfect. Yeah, good move.
So I think I'm still gonna. I don't think I'm gonna disengage. I think I'm just gonna stay here to give Xander advantage. But I'm dodging.
Okay, yeah. It's now the creature's turn.
Hey.
He is going to.
Does the Cloud of Tigers hit it on its turn, or is it Aeliana's turn?
I think it's supposed to be it. We usually
It's
do it
technically its turn.
on mine.
Yeah.
But you do it on yours, it still
I
doesn't
did
go
it on.
away.
I did it on mine, so I'll just do it on mine the next time. If you agree, Zach.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That way I remember to do it.
If it
'Cause
stays.
what I rolled would have been now.
Yeah, exactly, which is fine.
We already did it.
So it would have happened no matter what.
Yep. If it
Such a
stays where it is, I will.
Okay, so-
do it next time.
It, as far as it knows, it sees the Lich and you two.
Yeah.
And the daggers just appear. So it is going to. It knows it's getting hit by the daggers. It wants to move away from the daggers. So it is going to move to here, which means Xander gets an attack of opportunity on it. And hits the 23.
Nice.
Dealing. Ooh! 13 points again of slashing damage.
Nice.
And is going to kind of side saddle around here to you, Danny. Not knowing it's in that silence, it's going to stay there. It hasn't really been aware of that, and then it's going to attack you, Danny. As you hurt its feelings.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yes. It does have a +12, so we'll see.
Okay, so just needs to roll below 10.
That's a that's a miss. It has 3 attacks on you.
Cool.
That's a miss. And that's a hit with a 23.
Okay.
That's fair.
1 out of 3 is not bad.
Yeah, well, no, definitely not bad. It is going to be a claw attack. So you are going to take. Oh wow! I rolled 2 8s on 2d8. 16 plus 7 is 23 points of slashing
Ooh,
damage
okay.
to you, Danny. But that's the end of its turn. as that's as much threat as it is.
If I'd gotten hit by all 3 of those, that would not have been good.
Yeah, really good move on that patient defense. Well done. Zeke, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck. Emory, you're in the hole.
Wouldn't I
All
be
right.
before Oliver?
Yes, you would be. Sorry, I did that earlier and I messed it up. So Oliver's on deck.
No
Emory's in
offense,
the hole.
Oliver. I'm so sorry.
Or yeah, you got it. Zeke, you're up.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to try to climb down to get to this, like this square.
Yeah,
I would say I was.
you can use your full movement to do that. Yeah.
Okay, and then I am going to cast Haste on Danny.
Nice. Oh, this is about to be fucking crazy. Okay.
Oh dear.
So Danny, you're waiting for that patient defense, and then all of a sudden, as if you feel the espresso actually hit.
I-
You know what I mean? Please, yeah. Go ahead.
I think I do my patient defense. I dodge the first 2 attacks. It hits me with the claw, and then in that moment, it's when Zeke hits me things. So I get hit, and then time slows, and then I'm
Yeah.
my pupils get bigger.
Squirrel it
Yeah.
over the head.
It's very much like X-Men First Class, or that scene where he's in the prison and he just puts on the goggles and you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that's actually Days of Future Past. But
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. If I could
How dare you?
keep
okay.
time in a bottle. So that's your action and movement. Anything for your bonus action, Zeke?
No bonus action, but I'm realize how precariously close to the edge of this water.
It's only 5 feet down.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it looks like a pretty massive river. It's not. All right, that is the end of Zeke's turn. Emory, you're up. Oliver, you're on deck.
I am going to rush into this, towards this monster as it moves away. And I'm in silence, and I think Oliver has cast silence before, or we have seen silence cast, and so I know that no one in the circle can hear me.
Yeah.
And so I will just run towards it and be like, I'm fucking afraid!
Amazing.
And I'll get on...
Okay. Yep, you'll have advantage with that.
Cool.
Actually, you'll have advantage +1.
+1.
Because that stealth check you rolled, yeah.
And I also get advantage on every first turn that I have because of Oliver's battle.
Okay, so wait, hold on. There's actually a couple things that are stacking here. You have advantage from flanking. You have advantage because you're surprising it because it's stealthed. Or you're not surprising it. It's not a surprise, but it does not notice you because you're stealth. So you have advantage because of that reason. You have advantage because of Danny's stunned. And you have advantage because of your talisman, which means you have advantage +3.
Can you just say that I hit it, or what?
No, you have advantage +3. That's what I'll
Should
say.
I just... So then...
Sorry.
Sorry, Danny, go
roll-
ahead.
Stun?
Yeah.
I actually don't know because Stunning Strike, wouldn't that have gone? Wouldn't Xander have technically gotten advantage when it made its
Yeah.
when it moved out of
Attack of
its
opportunity.
attack of opportunity? Because
Oh,
that makes the
that's
first
true.
attack.
That's true.
It's
So
the first-
advantage.
it's the
So
next
advantage
attack.
+2.
So that just means I add +2
Just
in
plus
addition
2.
to whatever advantage is.
Yeah. Yeah. So just advantage +2.
Well, one of those is a natural 20.
Oh boy, this is about to be a lot. All right,
The other one
Night.
was an 11.
Angie, take your time, but you got a lot
Damn,
of
I was
damage
really
to give
looking
us.
forward to being hasted.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Don't worry, you got
Talk
some
some.
amongst
laughs after this,
yourselves
Danny.
while I do
Yeah.
math.
Yeah.
And this is with my rapier. I'm going with my rapier.
So it's so focused on you that it's just not paying attention. Emory slides in behind the creature, takes out his rapier, and there's just a moment where 2 of the metal plates kind of expose, and Emory just shoves the rapier in there, feeling like you can feel like gears and shit like slashing up against your rapier. Luckily, it's magical. Wait, is your rapier magical?
It's a +1.
Okay, yeah, so it is magical. So yeah, luckily
Yeah.
it's magical, or else this would be tearing your rapier up. But
Okay.
you're your rapier grinds the gears and cuts some stuff off, doing a huge amount of damage. Even though it's silent, you can clearly see that this creature is roaring. And we will check back in on that damage whenever Angie is ready. Eric, you are up.
Oh god, so you just know it's not dead from all that damage. All right.
I know it's not dead. Yeah.
Change my plan a little bit because it's still right there. I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
And can I get right there?
Yes, if you get right here, I would give you advantage with Danny.
Would I have advantage with Emory if I'm there? Go
Oh yeah.
across
Oh
it?
yeah. Sorry, I wasn't.
So I
paying
want to stay
attention.
outside of sign.
Yeah.
I will. What do I want to do? I'll cast Sanctuary, which is not a concentration spell, surprisingly. I will cast it on Emory because Emory's about to do a bunch of damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Emory. So if it,
Yep.
and then I will Booming Blade attack this dude.
All right.
Can you?
Emory.
Is that 2 spell slot?
Booming
Oh
Blade's
no,
cantrip.
because Booming Blade is not
Booming
a
Blade's a cantrip. Too.
cantrip.
And then
That's
Sanctuary's
crazy
a
that
bonus
spell's a
action.
cantrip.
I know. It's gonna be 16 plus 9, so 25 to hit.
Hits. Check in on Emory. Do you have the damage yet?
Yeah,
What do we got?
75.
Woo! Jesus.
That's
Pete.
my total.
That is crazy.
What?
That's sneak
Yeah.
attack. An
I'm pretty
assassin
sure
rogue.
I have 5d6 now.
This is why Emory has
Sneak
the most.
attack.
How do you want to do this?
I trust you. No
So
worries.
I will.
Yeah.
It's gonna take,
It is definitely still standing. It's looking hurt. It's pissed. You not only do you like grind a bunch of gears into it, but as you like rip the rapier off, like a huge chunk of metal plating comes with it. It's looking rough.
Is
But
there any difference in radiant or thunder or bludgeoning damage?
thunder, yes.
So thunder will take half of that. That'll be 4, half to 2.
Okay,
And then it'll take
and then everything else it takes full brunt of.
the 11, 14 points of other damage. But then I get to move it 5 feet, and I'm going to move it back into the Cloud of Daggers.
Amazing.
Yes!
Your
It
wait, is your
works!
hammer magical?
No, but so I guess that would be.
It is immune to non-magical damage.
So I'll take away 7 of that.
Okay, so what was the
So just the booming blade
radiant?
damage would be 3 and then 2, so 5.
so 5, and then you push it 10 feet back into the cloud of daggers, which is also
5 feet,
another-
but yeah.
5 feet, which is also magical damage.
Do you want me
so
to roll that now?
yeah, just go ahead and roll it now.
Could I finish my
19.
turn? Do you think? Or should I just skip it and go?
What were you
yeah,
gonna do?
other stuff to do.
Well, I was gonna attack it again.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
And then yes, you can, of course. I forgot you had 2 weapon fight. I know. Oliver, you've pushed it. Is that the end of your turn?
Do I have any movement left? If I
Yeah,
jump down,
Yes, you do. You have probably 10 feet left.
I'll just back up to
Okay.
here.
Perfect. Aeliana, what was that damage on Cloud of Daggers?
17.
17. Thank
My
you.
Microphone!
Tell us how you really feel. And then Emory, your attack with I think it's just advantage +1 this time. No, just actually just advantage. All the pluses
Yeah.
went away. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is your second attack at advantage, please.
And this is gonna be my +2 dagger.
Okay, yeah,
that
the
I got.
Damien's dagger.
What? Yeah. Papa, another natural, 2 natural 20s.
Are you fucking serious?
Ah!
Oh my god. Well, luckily
one's an
there's
easy one.
Yeah, luckily there's not sneak attack on this one.
Whoa!
But still, that's amazing.
That's
All right,
3 nat 20s, dude.
what's full damage, dude?
I'm sweating. Okay, so okay. It's a 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh wait, your rapier's not magical. Oh, no, it's +1. It's magical. Great.
Yeah, we already said plus.
Whew,
The
I was about to be
dagger is
like, all that damage went away. Sorry.
The dagger is magical.
Yes, it is. Sorry. So what is the crit on that dagger?
So the crit on the dagger is 11.
Woo.
Dick. Nice.
And then an automatic D6 cold damage too. So that's
Oh,
6 cold
Jesus.
damage.
It is resistant to cold damage, so it'll take
So half 3.
so
and
3.
then is that plus sneak attack as well? Because
No.
it's at advantage.
No.
I don't get sneak attack.
Sneak
Okay.
attack is once per turn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so then actually rolling, not the best. 8 and so
Don't add your modifier the second time, since you added it to the max of the... You only do the modifier once.
Oh, that's right. So then 1 additional slashing and 1 point of cold.
Whew, god damn. It is looking rough. It's pissed. It's looking hurt. But it is still standing. That is the end of Oliver's turn, Emery's turn. It is now the NPCs. The 3 who don't have a crossbow bolt are literally looking down in astonishment and don't do anything. Tiana is just going to take a shot with a crossbow. And she gets a 19, which misses. Just to put that out. It is now Xander's turn. Aeliana's on deck. Xander is going to just kind of step up a little bit here to have advantage with Danny. You see him drag the sword across like his werewolf paw, and it alights in flames as he takes D1 of damage. And then he's going to attack twice at advantage. Oh, gosh. That hits. Oof. Okay, 2 hits. For a grand total of 8 plus 3. Grand total of 25 damage with the cold, with the, wait, no, it was fire damage, so 30 damage. With his 2 attacks. That is the end of Xander's turn. Aeliana, you are up.
So since he was pushed into the daggers, is he gonna take another round of damage now or not?
No, you just have your turn now, I would say.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I am going to then cast a little healing word for Danny.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. 13. And then I'm thinking of what else I can do from up here, and this is a lot.
I get 13 back from Healing Word?
Yes.
Holy shit, thank you.
Yeah, I did a high level one. That was probably not necessary, but I want to be...
No, I needed it, thank you.
And then, can I, so since I have the whatever that... Warcaster.
Yeah.
I can do a cantrip. Can I, like, get my mage hand... Well, hold on. Can I reach my mage? Is this thing 30 feet from my hand, from me right now, or not?
Well, how far are you up in the tree?
I would have had to be 10 because Danny was 10 and I touched him to give him the barding.
Okay, so 10 feet. You're like right on the edge, but I think he's within 30 feet.
Okay. Could I could I have my mage hand scoop up some mud and push it on its eyes? I don't know if that's gonna do anything. But I know it's perceptive, and I want to give it some challenge.
It has blind sight.
I don't know that.
So then, yes,
can
you
I
can.
do it anyway?
Yeah, you sure can.
With the thought that wow, this thing has senses that I could maybe help to fix.
Yeah,
100%. Some mud, and I just go. Whoop,
you just scrape some mud across it. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
And that is my turn.
Honestly, you also kind of make the monster look a little bit more badass, a little bit. So that is. I'm sorry.
You gave it some war paint.
You gave it war paint. It looks kind of cool now.
No one
She's
kill
like,
it.
she kind of sits here. She goes,
No one kill it.
Even when she doesn't want to, she makes things more beautiful.
and then I'm gonna use my movement to crawl. So I'll say, even if I was 20, I would have crawled down 10. To do this.
Okay. I like to think that like Aeliana's like so slowly, just like letting go occasionally, and just like. All right, that's the end of Aeliana's turn. Rowina, you're up. Danny, you're on deck.
Okay, let's see. I am going to be boring and just cast another chromatic orb, but not lightning this time.
Okay.
Let's
Or cold.
do
Yeah, or cold.
lightning,
You saw
not
Emery's cold,
cold.
not too great.
And
You
thunder.
also saw thunder, not too great.
let's go
Fire
with
did fine.
fire. Yeah, we're gonna go with a chromatic orb of fire. Let's do a 3rd level again. Just keep on keeping on. And that is a nat 1.
Ugh.
Do you have inspiration?
I'm really leveling out Emory here. Oh my god, I do. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Damn, too bad.
That is a nat 20. I'm not kidding. That's fucking nuts.
Danny, I'm so sorry. Danny, I'm so sorry.
What?
So that's,
with the minimum damage of the nat 20 3rd level chromatic orb, Rowina, how do you want to do it?
No, I'm so sorry. We should
Sorry,
just kill the other
Danny.
people.
This is a challenge rating 16 creature. I just want to point that out.
Should we fight the other people just so Danny can use haste?
Just let Danny kill the rest of the people in this forest. Get it out of his system.
All right,
I need to
Rowina.
Stop concentration on haste.
Rowena, how do you
Okay,
do
so
this?
I like to imagine with everything that's happened so far, Emory
That
makes
pisses
that like
me off.
crazy hit, and Rowena like cheers to a point of almost falling out of the tree and like catches herself. Takes a second to center herself, and then just really takes a minute to focus, get kind of right in between. Who is that? Emory
Mylander.
and
Oh,
Xander.
Yeah.
And chromatic orb of fire just goes straight through them and hits it like right between the eyes, right where Aeliana just smeared all that mud.
Yeah. Well, we could say. Well, how about we say like
I painted a target.
because it's like away. Well, because it's
yes,
away from
yeah.
you. You that chunk of plating that Emory ripped away with his rapier.
Oh, yeah.
You send the chromatic orb right into that point that Emory made weaker, and it goes in, and you see the creature start to kind of like. You see it start to steam out of its sides, and it kind of implodes and just falls into a hunk of metal. Like literally its limbs start to fall away, like all the plating, everything that was like holding it together starts to just fall apart. And the battle is over.
I'll wait a bit before I drop silence, just to make sure it's not gonna like put itself back together.
What the fuck? That was so crazy. What's going on? Who did that?
Danny, whoa!
I'm gonna,
I can't even keep my eye on you.
Why is
Danny.
everyone talking so slow?
You're
Danny!
vibrating.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hop
Hey,
down
you
from the
should
tree,
Run around.
walk
circle,
up,
buddy.
just run
What's
around.
going
a
on with
little.
everybody?
Run.
What's
Go
your
fast.
speed with haste? What's like the fastest?
300 feet.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
If I bone it, okay. Well, hold on.
Yeah, max.
That's if he like
Technically-
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, if I technically, so my regular walking speed is now 100 feet. And so if I do action bonus action
Extra
dash, it's
gay.
300.
That's insane.
Amazing.
Well, if you
I-
if you extra action dash, that's 400, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Because I have 2 actions.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So go ahead and just do the perimeter of the whole
All right,
fucking.
I'll run this off.
Okay.
Kill all of them.
5 miles an hour.
Yeah, it is only a minute, so yeah.
Yeah.
But you
How
can,
fast
you
is
can,
that?
400
45 miles
feet
an
per
hour.
6 seconds.
For 6 seconds.
I have no idea.
For a minute?
Fast. That's how fast. it is.
Really
according,
fast.
according to my Google search, 400 feet per 6 seconds is 45 miles per hour.
Pretty fast
Be on
for
the
a fucking
highway.
human.
That's really
I could literally be on the freeway.
That's Subaru speed.
You see,
Yeah.
not
yeah,
a
you
good
see
thing.
I
Danny
could get pulled
just
over in a suburban
book
neighborhood.
it. And the Red Eyes like come down and are just like flabbergasted. And Tiata like looks at you guys. Who are you?
Was that the monster? Or was the little monster before the big monster?
You know what? I can't even be mad at that. That was insane. How did you?
Oh.
Who are you guys?
Just some concerned citizens.
What he's.
Did you guys know there's an entire apple orchard like up at the far north side of the island?
Danny fell.
Back with a bushel of apples.
Your hair is like.
Did you get stung?
Is everybody okay? Everybody good?
I think I went around the entire island.
Yeah.
No more coffee for Danny.
I barely realized there was a battle going on.
Yeah. Should we get this stuff out of the thing and
Yeah.
go?
I'm gonna
Can
go
I
for a
Yes, we
hammer.
should.
take my hand and put it under what's her name?
Tiata.
Tiata's chin and just put her mouth
Calm
closed.
down.
Yeah, that was impressive. That was impressive. So yeah, do you grab the hammer?
Absolutely.
Well, as the other Savian heirlooms have happened, you have the opportunity to immediately attune to this item should you wish.
No, yeah, I will. Yeah.
I was like, what?
No.
As you attune to this item, you see a warhammer in front of you, very ornately made. It has a thick leather wrapping around the handle, and then an iron hilt that kind of has a twisting, spinning pattern that reaches up to the head of the hammer. And the head of the hammer is just a full block of very well carved and very well made metal engraved with a sunrise on either side. And as you grab it, the rays of that sun begin to glow ever so slightly. And you have now attuned to the Hammer of Dawn. And to tell you, and I'll send this to you on Discord as well, but to tell you and the viewers at home what the Hammer of Dawn does, let me copy this so I can send it to you. I'll send it to you later because I don't have Discord open right now. But it is it's a +1 hammer that also adds a +1 to your spell save and DC, or spell attack and DC. You can throw this hammer up to 20 feet and it'll come back to you, like as an attack. You can cast the spell Destruction Wave once per day.
Fuck.
Which means you hit the
Whoa.
ground, and within like 20 feet or something of you, creatures do take 5d6 thunder
You're
and
4.
5d6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Oh!
You can cast up to 4 levels of Guiding Bolt a day, and you can cast Daylight once per day. And that is the Hammer of Dawn, and I will send that to you when I have Discord back up.
Nice.
But you guys see that happen, and yeah, you like see this like bright light, and you see like Oliver's hair is somehow flowing ever so slightly.
I like to think like some daylight just kind of explodes from it for a second when I attune.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right, that's
I
cool.
Yeah, okay.
I hop down from the tree and walk up to the lich and say, "Okay, and then
I would
so
keep.
he disappears.
He just goes the entire time the lich was just like, "Death to all!"
but he was silent too, so
Yeah.
he
I'm imagining one of those like inflatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wacky waving inflatable.
You
That
just
would
take
make
a fan off.
a great Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
All right, other things that you find in the stomach of the beast. You find 100 platinum pieces,
Whoa.
Ooh.
I'll add it to the party fund.
Cute.
500 gold coins,
Okay.
a large cut diamond
Oh.
worth seems to be about 500 gold,
Dang.
That's the life.
and then a small deck of cards that is
I want to be like my twin.
purple and has a pair of like purple horns on the cover of the box that kind of have like ornate jewels and stuff on the horns.
Hey, these look like Molly.
Oh.
Oh,
Can I have them?
Do you want
well,
me
we
to see
should.
what they do first?
I might be able to figure it out. I'm
Sure.
very good at deciphering magical items.
Oh, do you have identify?
No.
Yeah,
So
take
you
a
just
crack
look at it and you just know.
If
I'm
you
a
don't know, but you got to be
powerful
honest.
wizard.
If you don't know, yeah, I can
Of course, I'll be honest. Don't
take a
worry.
look.
I just look at it.
Roll an Arcana check.
He's doing an Antiques Roadshow
God
appraisal.
damn it!
Um,
Now, if this box was a little bit.
I
clearer
rolled an
to
11,
see-
but I'm going to use a lucky feat because I don't want to look like a loser.
Oh.
21.
What a way to use lucky.
21.
God.
It is a magic item of the School of Conjuration.
Ah, it's useless. Conjuration wizards are useless.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
It's useless.
I'm gonna start casting ritually identify. So it'll take me 10 minutes.
Okay.
While everybody else is doing stuff.
What is everybody else doing? The red eyes seem to be just kind of like talking to each other.
Can I possibly, with the way that this thing was constructed, could I take like the front like head shell thing off? Is that a thing? Or it's not like the head, but if it's like a plate that was like covering the like upper front
Yeah, it's
jaw,
about-
like essentially
it's-
like its skull.
Yeah, it's about it's probably about like 2 feet wide, 4 feet in length. It's a pretty big creature.
Bring it to the king.
Yeah, I'm still gonna take it.
Yeah.
Put it in the bag of holding.
You can
Or
yeah,
a
you
half
can
check.
yeah, you can it's probably about as big as you can put in the back of a holding, yeah.
Cool.
Are they far away from us, the people?
Not far away, they're about like 15 feet away from you. They seem to be like talking and looking at you guys.
I would walk over and like who looks the least threatening? Like who looks like they would be like the leader?
Tiada's definitely the leader.
I'd be like, hey, if you
hey.
want. Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
We weren't even supposed to be here, so like if you want to take the credit for defeating this thing and getting out of here, like
You would do that?
all yours. Yeah, like we got what we came for. If we can help, I don't know, like just don't like fuck around with people and like hurt them when you get out. Like use this as a second chance or something, I don't know, but yeah, I feel like you've been trying, and we're just, crazy good at what we do. So
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, she kind of looks at the others. And roll an insight check for me.
19.
You see that, like, you kind of walked up on a conversation of, like, they were kind of like, what are we going to do about this? Like, does this mean we're free? Do we need to, like, we can't fight them. Like, there's no way we can. You can tell that there was, like, a, what do we do? And that there's some tension that is relieved when you say this.
Yeah.
And she says, that's honorable of you. We would appreciate that. All of us have just kind of gotten to the point where we've accepted this is where we'll die. We didn't really ever see this happening, to be honest. To be completely fair, we kind of thought you were going to be killed and we could just loot your items.
And that's the kind of attitude I don't want you to take away from this, like just second chances don't come all the time. And I know you all have been up to some, varying degrees of fuckery. So just, I don't know, maybe be good people and don't hurt people who don't deserve it. And like, especially don't like kill people that walk in on you robbing them, because like that's like 2 injustices, and that's kind of fucked up.
You weren't there.
Well, do you want to enlighten me then? Because I've seen some pretty nasty shit.
I don't think I need to, but I do appreciate what you're saying, and I hear you. And she looks at the others. But what does this mean for the others who are here? The vine, the beasts.
They are not our problem. Like, and I'll point to like all of them, and
Yeah.
like sometimes you just gotta let things go and take your own chance.
Korf kind of like steps up beside Tiada. He's like this big dude, like 6'5", really broad
Almost as
shoulders.
tall as me.
And he
Look how tall I am. I'm not even in camera.
he's kind of like He's looking pretty intimidating, but then he just, like, puts out a hand.
I'll shake the fuck out of it.
You're pretty good with that thing. He points to your rapier.
Yeah, it's taking a long time, but you use what you got.
He nods respectfully. Oliver, you cast Identify on this deck. This is Molly-Ander's deck of planar travel.
Can I have it? Dibs?
There are 11 cards in this deck, all of a different color, and each card is associated with a different plane of existence. And you know that if you throw one of these cards, it opens up a portal to that plane, and you don't necessarily know how it works mechanically, but you know what it is capable of with Identify. It basically allows you to return within 24 hours, or you're stuck on that other plane.
Ooh.
And
So once we use the portal, we have to come back within 24 hours?
or you're find another way.
Okay, right now.
Yeah. There are 11 cards. Get your typing fingers out. There is a black card. There is an orange card. There is a deep blue card. There is a light blue card.
No, Danny. There you go.
There is a brown card. There is a translucent card. There is a card that looks like the night sky. There is a bright white card. There is a blood red card. There is an iridescent card. And finally, there is a gray card.
Whoa.
And I don't get where they go. I just know the...
You just know that they take you to a different plane. Yeah.
And is it like the portal stays open for 24 hours? Is that what it
You're
is?
not exactly sure how that works.
But, okay.
Yeah, yeah. But you know that you can return for sure within 24 hours. But it is a two-way trip. It's not like enter, exit, enter, exit, enter, exit. You use it once, you use it a second time, you're done.
I tell everybody.
Actually, would you get where they go with Identify? What's the wording of Identify?
It says, if it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, and any spells that's affecting it.
Properties, I think, is
And
a
how to
exact-
use them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know how to use them. You throw it down, and there's but the properties of it.
I think it's the
to
properties
you.
that
It's up
kind of
to you,
like,
yeah.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and say. I'll just go ahead and give it to you.
Oh, God,
Takes
now
a
I
little-
have to rewrite everything.
Takes
I
a
got
little
it,
bit
I
of the
got it.
mystery out.
I got it.
It's up to you. If you want to keep... Yeah, I don't mind having mystery.
Okay.
I don't mind having mystery. I already still don't know why I had to do a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'll tell you.
Me neither.
The black card belongs to the abyssal plane,
Nice.
which you now know to not really be a plane.
Not a
The orange card is the elemental plane of fire.
Ah.
Deep blue, elemental plane of water. Light blue, elemental plane of air. Brown, elemental plane of earth. Translucent card, the ethereal plane. Night sky, the
Stop.
I got it too, Angie.
Okay.
I got it.
Never mind.
Night
Sorry, then.
sky, the I can also send this to you later. This is mainly for the viewers. Night sky, the astral plane. Bright
Why?
white, the celestial plane. Blood red, the 9 hells.
Hells yeah.
Iridescent, Feywild. And the gray card is a place that you've never heard of called Onisara.
You.
Ass.
What is that? Is that another one of the campaigns?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make these worlds connected. You.
It
This is an entirely different planet. I don't know what to tell you.
That's no.
Is that campaign 1 or campaign 2?
Both.
Oh shit, you're right. That it was the same world.
What
Crossover.
was the
I
translation
immediately
card?
throw down the Onisara card.
Oh,
It's all in the chat.
Thank
Do I
you.
know if like using a card, is it used up or is it like, can these be reused?
You don't know that.
Knowing that it belonged to Maliander, are there any other remains of Maliander in the pile? Was Maliander here and was eaten? I don't know if Maliander would like.
No, you don't find any like remains or anything.
Tuesday.
That's tomorrow.
Poor guy, he's gotten everything stolen.
No, it's Tuesday.
His cards were stolen, his cart was stolen.
Poor guy. Him spelling.
That's insanely powerful, and I'm glad it's not a deck of many things.
Me too.
It's not as powerful as a deck of many things, some would argue.
Yeah.
Where are we going first?
First, we're going to the one place.
I don't know if we
No one
necessarily
knows.
need to go any of those places, but it's nice we can potentially go there.
Odd that there's no card for this plane. I guess because you can get back, but yeah. Just a thought.
Well, should we get the hell out of here before we...
Uldriar, baby.
Well, that's another whole. How do we get out of here? Do we just like tell the guards like, "Hey, we dealt with the thing"?
Well,
here's the pass out of here?
I told those guys
The criminals.
that they. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I said that they could take the dub on this one if they use the second chance to not fuck around.
You told them that.
Yeah.
By fuck around, you mean don't murder people?
Yeah. And, you know, as with all of these things, it's all gray and there's always a side to every story. And,
You seem really upset about that.
Is there a side to every story of murdering your family?
well, he didn't talk about it, but.
Well, didn't they say like he was under some kind of like rage, like he wasn't in control of that?
Look, as much as I would like to debate that, they've already been tried, and it's not our
They did help.
place to decide what their punishment is.
Oh yeah.
No, but I
No.
said that we would leave quietly and they can use the win and say, hey, we defeated it, and whatever happens to them happens to them.
Sure.
And we can just get the fuck out of here.
Sick.
I mean, it's one thing that we don't have to deal with.
And you never know what kind of favors we're going to need in the future.
Oliver?
Yeah, I mean disagree, but it's fine. It's not fine, but it's,
After all we've seen, you disagree?
right? I mean, just do. It's fine. It's you guys. Just it's fine.
Sick. So we
Are
can
we
get out of
to
here.
decide that it's fine that they just get to go and have a second chance? I mean, did they help? Maybe. Did they help?
Yes! They didn't kill us, they gave us all of the information, they let us use their tree things.
Okay.
I mean, we wouldn't have known to cast silence without what she told us.
That's true.
I guess that is.
Wow, this is a big moment. Any adventuring party to decide whether to spare murderers who helped you in battle, and I'm not sure if you're making the right decision, but I'm not part of this party, and whatever you come to, it's consensus, and that's the real important part.
Have you come across the same dilemma before? Zeke?
Yeah, I think we killed him. In my
Okay.
How did that work out? Did you have any regrets later on? Or
yeah,
true.
I'm pretty constantly terrified by nightmares about mistakes I've made in my life.
What if you already have that? Is it just gonna get worse? Or is it, that's yeah. We can just,
Yeah, it'll get worse, but I mean, it's.
We're not gonna listen. We're not killing anyone, right?
No.
We're definitely not doing that.
Right.
So we should just leave.
Yes.
Cool.
Can we all go up the wall like Danny, or?
No, only I
I
can
think
do
we
that.
need to find another lift.
Let me have something.
Find another lift, and then maybe this time, Oliver, you could help, like, shore up the you know.
the last one looked good to me.
It looked
I'll do a
fine.
double check. I'll do a double check on this
I'm
one.
not trying. I'm just saying, like, now learning from that. No, you were right. It did look fine.
All right, so you all make your way to the nearest wall of the banished
Nice
Isles.
meeting you guys.
Bye, good luck.
They do thank you and immediately start to kind of like see what they can find. Do you take all of the gold
Absolutely.
and coins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we killed it. We get the money.
I put it all in the party's arms.
If they're getting the credit for this, we're
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
the money.
Well,
We're
and
taking
they like,
everything.
I mean, there's also very clearly a vibe from them of like, even if we disagreed with anything, you decided there's nothing we could do. So they're like, so they're just kind of watching and like thankful for what you are giving them and just let you go out. I will say, because of this, Tiara does tell you to avoid like a certain path where the beasts normally are because there's not going to be any. She says like you can handle them, but if you want to avoid them, then like go this way. You make your way to.
I do, before we leave, I do just say, like, if I hear anything about you guys outside of here, I will hunt you down.
Same.
They kind of look at each other. And
Same.
they all nod.
I don't. All right, let's go.
We'll see you guys. Don't kill people.
You-
I don't
you
kill people,
either.
please.
All right. So you make your way to the 100-foot tall wall. And Danny, I'm assuming you run on up.
Still checking to make sure that it's, between the guards, 10-minute paths. and stuff.
Yeah, we'll say easily enough you're able to do that from doing it the first time. The lift is up, so there is no viewing it from Oliver's standpoint as of right now. But
I figure it'll get down easier than with no one on it.
exactly, you would think, yeah. It's fine. You lower the lift, and it lowers down to the ground, without issue. Oliver, do you take a look at this lift to see if it's good?
Absolutely.
All right.
I try to do it better than I did.
Roll
last
an
time.
investigation check with advantage from
Now that I know how lifts work.
from learning
First time.
from your last mistake.
You said investigation?
I'm
Yeah,
giving you a bardic.
at advantage.
Before I hear it, I'm giving you a bardic anyways.
Pretty low DC. You just rolled a natural 1 the first time.
Okay. 16. I rolled a 7 with the bardic. So.
16. You find some places where a mending cantrip is useful. And so
Sprinkle that on me.
you mend a couple places, but it looks pretty hardy once you're done with it.
I slap it. It's good. It's good to go. You can fit 7 bodies in this puppy.
Danny has those goggles, so you don't even need to like signal anything. He can just watch you from above. He sees everybody get on, and we'll say for the sake of brevity and with the successful mending and investigation that you raise the lift up to the top, and you get to the top of the wall. You're about 6 minutes into a rotation, so you have about 4 minutes until a guard shows up here. How you getting down?
We still had the rope that was, pistoned to,
And I
the
could
side
get
of the wall.
We could mage hand the loop back up that we had tossed off the side.
Yes, you sure can. So
Are we at that same spot in the wall?
I said there was lifts every 100 feet, so you can
Okay.
make your way to that spot. So
I'm just running down the side of the wall.
Yeah, you make your way. Yeah, Danny could also. Yeah, you can mage hand it. Danny can grab it and
Oh,
bring
yeah,
it back up.
that's
So cool. I want to do that.
It's a. I mean, I don't know if there's much of a like start and stop thing. It's more of a momentum game.
Yeah, I
Sure.
won't. I won't.
Well, I could also,
I'll let
I
it
mean,
run.
if not that, I can also slow fall.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
cast feather fall. I'm not taking fall damage
So Danny,
on anybody's time.
as the you use mage hand, that acrylic paint looking mage hand, grabs the loop, brings it back up, and once again, for the sake of brevity, we will say that you are all able to make your way down successfully. Going down is a lot easier than climbing up. Actually, Oliver, simply because of how heavy you are, I do need you to make an athletics check for me.
Wow, dude. Yeah.
You're athletic.
You got this, Oliver.
DC 10.
I'm gonna roll it in the chat.
Please do.
I get a +4. Oh,
Eric,
That's
it just made it.
Literally
Okay.
10.
So you roll a 10.
My guts.
I do.
You're
I
able to-
stumble a little bit, but I just
Like, the
just
last
sheer
5
upper body strength I hold on.
The last 5 feet is just rope burn. Like, just. But you're able to get down. You guys are now on a bunch of cliffs. Like cliff, not cliff, but like rocky area. It's I'm not describing it well, but you know how when it's like there's no beach, it's just ocean against rock. You know what I mean? It's like that's what you're on. I don't know how to describe that. Sorry.
Bags.
Like a rock outcropping.
Yeah, like it's
If I
not
have
cliffs
10
because it's
feet-
only like 20 feet down into the water, but.
If we have 10 minutes, I can make us a boat if we have this significant amount of raw materials.
Well, and you have a bio break to discuss that and talk about what you want to do.
Yay.
We'll go ahead and take a little bio break here as the 4th of 5 Savian heirlooms has been grabbed. The Steel Predator has been killed, and we are making our way to Woldriar. Stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. All right, hello, welcome back. So, you guys are on the rocky edge of the outer skirts of the Banished Isles. A 500 foot to 1,000 foot stretch of ocean between the isle and Woldriar itself. What do you do?
Swim.
We were kind of supposed to talk about that on the break. We didn't.
Yeah.
We were talking about dogs.
You can make a boat, you said.
I can make a boat if we have 10 minutes, and I still need the raw material. So if we have like a tree or something, I can make us a 10-foot boat.
Could we get a tree?
Well, there's no
Is there
trees
any
where you
trees?
are.
Ugh.
I can make a stone boat, but I don't know how well.
I don't know if that would. Yeah, I don't know. If that would.
Could you
They
make
said
how
best.
far across? Can you make a bridge?
I could make a bridge, but it'd have to be a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes.
A bridge.
A bridge.
Bridge to where?
It does specifically say I
Off
can
an
make
I
island.
don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
It
Is
does say
there
I can
another-
fabricate a
Such a
wooden
long
bridge from a
bridge.
clump of trees.
A clump.
Yeah.
How far away are we from where we're trying
Like
to
a
go?
1,000
Like
feet.
where?
Yeah,
okay.
We had
I
to
said
sail.
I said between 500 and 1,000 feet.
I
Okay.
could
the
do it
stretch
given
of
the
it.
amount of trees in about a month.
Okay, I'm willing to wait.
I don't know what it can do. I don't
think
know what
we're
this can
taking 2
do,
weeks
but
off, 'cause
I can control water with this sword.
Oh yeah.
What does
I mean,
that
I
mean?
could fly.
I was like, I could also just fly out of here, but
Right.
Well, bye.
well, I don't. That's I'm not
No, but
going
Enjoy
to.
Day of Spirits.
If only a couple people can do the water thing, then I don't know.
Don't we have extra potions of water breathing? Don't we have like 1 or 2 extra of those?
Oh, we do, don't we?
Are we just gonna walk? Some of us are gonna fly. Some of us are gonna walk underneath.
Oh wait, I can also just run across
swim.
liquids now. I could also just.
All right, so Danny is covered.
Danny's covered.
Okay, are there any
Oh.
How many more potions do we have? Who had those?
I don't have them.
I don't have
I
one.
think we have like 1 or 2, because we got like more than the amount that we needed.
How much water can your sword manipulate?
I think like 10 feet's worth.
Ah.
It's just the control water spell.
Okay,
Like
so
in
we.
Moses parting the Red
If we
Sea?
get wood, we're golden.
Where,
Have
where
Danny
are
go
we
up the
going?
wall.
But where?
Can you get us a tree, Danny?
What?
Go,
I don't know.
Run up the wall and go grab a tree. And
We
come,
could
a
just
clump of trees.
swim.
The problem
I
would
know
be,
that's
you know,
crazy.
hauling it back up and over.
Right. Hold on.
We started with 8
Water breathing.
underwater. Yeah, those.
So we would have 3 left.
Oh, I can part the ocean if it's, but only for 100 feet.
Oh. Well,
We
okay,
could do
but
100
Danny
feet
could
at a
get
time.
across. I could fly.
I could create wood.
I didn't realize you're so handy.
Hold on.
God.
I have
Hold
I
on,
have the
hold
5th
on.
level spell creation.
I'm trying so hard to be mature.
Let's create a rock and swim on it.
Yeah, I can create wood.
Well, that
How
kind of
much?
How
solves
much
it, I
wood?
guess.
The object created must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. So if it's a 5-foot cube of wood, can I create that
You
into a
do it- make a
10-foot
kayak.
cube boat?
Um,
Because you gotta hollow it out and
Just
stuff.
get us off the
It
island,
doesn't
Zach.
extend it though.
It'd be a
I
5th
don't-
and a 4th level spell.
yeah, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
I don't either.
So that could hold probably how
And
many
the other
people
2
can
can fly.
A 10-foot boat would hold all of you.
Yeah, 10
Oh,
foot's
alright.
pretty big.
But maybe Danny could walk on the water to get us across really fast.
I have to run.
Oh,
I
he
can't
can
walk.
pull us? He can pull us?
Oh, that's
Also,
even
Danny,
better.
does that say
Just
anything about
tie a rope.
like calm surfaces, or does it just
No.
say water? Period.
It just no, it's liquids. So I think it like
Okay. Because like an ocean is like weighty. You know.
I'm aware of that. I know how an ocean works.
Okay.
But this is like a fantasy ocean.
I think maybe we just all get in the boat.
It just says across liquids.
Okay. Cool.
Sick. I get to use both my Forge Cleric specific spells.
But I can also fly for up to an
Nice.
hour, and that would probably, with my speed, get me across anyway.
I'll be taking the boat.
Okay, so I can't use that
Yeah.
for material components, but it's not a material component, is it?
The boat.
It's not a component. It's something.
That
Well,
I'm turning into.
I don't
yeah.
know.
I can't make like a diamond to I think is what it is.
right.
Oh yeah.
This is not a component of a spell. Well,
It's just a boat.
yeah, it's just a
It's a
boat.
component of
I'm
us
on
getting
a
out of
boat.
here.
I'm on a boat. Take a long, hard look.
I know
so
for
yeah,
sure I'm not swimming.
That'll take me a minute to just
I don't think so,
create a
Ken.
hunk of wood, and then I'll
You see
start.
like Oliver like come on and just like touch one of the rock faces, and just like after like as he's touching it, just like from where his hands spread, the rock just becomes wood in a 5-foot
Whoa.
cube.
Whoa.
Cool.
Oh,
That's
I'm
really
sweating.
cool.
So it looks like it looks exactly like what you saw. Like it looks like rock face, but it looks like a wooden sculpture rock face.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
done.
I'll give you 10 minutes, and I'm gonna turn this into a boat.
Nice.
Pretty sure. I've never done it. I'm like 80% sure it's gonna be a boat. I've never
Yeah.
made a boat before, but
Did
I'm
you
pretty
do that
sure.
to people?
What is this
Did you like
spell?
walk up to someone and be like, "You're a tree now"?
Mm-mm,
Please
no.
don't make me a tree. I don't know if you can.
I'll
do
try
that,
to make
so-
Ezekiel a tree.
What is this spell or what is this ability?
This
The
is
boat one?
fabricate. Force
Just give him a
level
new hit.
transmutation spell.
Yeah, could you give Zeke a hip replacement?
I could make him a fake hip and then install it. But
Could
Yeah,
you
could.
install it though? Is that
Uh,
perfect?
I could.
Can you do
Oliver could.
surgery?
Oliver
I
could
can
do it. He's-
assist.
He's
I have
done some
medical
surgery
training.
before. I could
Grey's
try.
Anatomy episode.
God, this is how MacLeod.
I think between
Cancel
between the
everything
two,
else.
Oliver
We're
and I,
doing
we
this
could probably do a hip
We're
replacement.
doing this now.
All right, I'll fabricate a surgical suite. And then-
What?
Just do a
Scalpel?
full-on hip replacement on the shores of an island. Yeah.
Yeah, can you take care of my knee while you're down there?
yeah.
While you're down there.
I
Honestly,
don't
in a
like
couple
that.
levels, I could probably like cut off your leg and then regenerate a new leg. It might. We'll work on it.
Yeah, figure it out. No problem.
Let's
Alright.
stick to the boat for now.
So, Oliver, because you're using magic to do this, I know you have your tools, and I think you are using your tools, but I think the way you see Oliver's magic manifest here is it's almost like when he's working with the wood and when he's using his tools on the wood almost becomes clay, and he takes the material and pulls it and stretches it and sculpts it and forms it into a
Pizza pie.
a large rowboat with 2 oars.
Nice.
I was gonna say I don't have oars, but
No, we can say you would craft 2 oars with the boat as well. It's probably about 8 feet long, like 3 to 4 feet wide, so that it's just like a good hunk of a boat that can fit everybody that isn't gonna try to find another way to get out there. And yeah, you see this happen over 10 minutes as he just like pulls and stretches and works the wood, and the boat is finished.
It's a good boat.
after a day, this will
Nice.
disappear.
This is
Oh, well, then we
awesome.
better
man.
get started.
That's really cool. Well done.
Thank
sir.
you. We have to name it. If anybody wants to name the boat,
Big boat.
It's your boat.
Big boat.
Big boat.
I think you should name it. Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
big
it's your
boat.
boat.
Oh god.
I've never been good at naming things.
It's not even that big of a
Sure.
Kinda
Let's
ironic
get in the
'cause
big
it's-
boat.
Let's get in the big boat.
Relatively, it's a small boat.
That's why it's
Don't
funny.
be a hater.
That's why it's funny.
This is my
Part of the
humor.
artistry of it.
That was funny.
Does anybody do anything other than just get in the boat?
We're Rowena.
I
and
would-
An
Danny.
option.
Fly.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you don't have to. I was just asking if you're going to.
I thought you
Yeah.
were gonna pull us, Danny.
I don't think that was ever part of the deal. I
I
think
need
you
to
all
get my
created
workout
that.
in.
It was a good idea that he said no to, but
If you
Oh,
cast
okay.
fly on me, I'll pull you.
My
I
oars.
can
Exactly.
technically
Keep
only
hitting
fly
on
for
him.
1
I love
minute.
a fly
so.
to be cast on me. So.
I can only do it to myself. So.
Why are you saying it in
I
like
can't
a
do it either.
cute little pouty way?
Just because I thought maybe it'd work.
Feeling a little pouty today.
I just thought maybe if I said it in a cute way, maybe someone would cast it on me.
I would if
Ooh,
I
it's
could.
getting less.
I
It's
pushed
getting less
Xander
endearing.
out of
It's
the
getting
way.
sorry.
It's getting more creepy, baby.
Actually, you
Xander's
guys told me about that shark that attacked you last time, so I'm going to do this.
Yes.
And he uses the sword to literally just like 100 feet away from you, just like as you're moving, just like the water 100 feet away from you is like being churned and like tossed around and moved, just so it's like it's a much bigger distraction in the water than your boat.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm rowing us.
Here we go.
And you row across the riverbed, the ocean, and you arrive. We'll say you don't go right up to the docks. You go a little bit off to the side of the city of Wuldria,
Hey.
where you have been before. This is a large, gloomy city, even more down on its luck than Darioch, but a large, bustling city that is currently decorated with all kinds of manner of decorations that invoke spirits, are all things spooky. As you all know, the Day of Spirits is twofold. It is one, an honoring of the dead, but it is also there's also rituals and traditions that go back that are for keeping away bad spirits and malevolent spirits and stuff like that. And then I guess I should say threefold. It's also an excuse to dress up, have fun, get a little drunk. You do see that people are already out and about, having a good time. You haven't entered the city yet. You're just kind of watching it from afar. There are people who are dressed in costumes. There seem to be people that have stands that are selling fish and other different types of seafood prepared. You know that Waldriar has not been under attack from a dragon, and so this city is a little bit more lively than you've seen others, especially on this day. There are stands selling all kinds of food, merchandise. There are booths that have been set up for games, and it is a bustling city. What do you do?
I'm gonna play my game that I do every single year, is count like what the most repeated costume is.
Okay, all right, I'll keep that in mind.
One year I saw like 15 Kens.
I lean over to Rowina.
The guy named Ken?
Yeah.
I haven't even thought of what a costume or anything. I
Well, and you also know, just real quick as a reminder, because I did kind of, that is all still happening, but you know that tomorrow it's going to be even crazier. This is technically the day before the Day of Spirits. It's a like couple long day thing, but like all the main events will be tomorrow. So just wanted to remind you of that. But go ahead.
There's typically, we can find you, there's always, here's what happens. Every year, there's like an inn that goes out of business, and this place called Spirits goes into it, and they sell costumes, and you just like go in it, and you can buy whatever you want.
I think we might
So,
need to stop
good,
there.
quick, cheap options.
Should we wait till like a
I
day
know
after
what-
and everything's on sale?
Well, then what's the point?
Well,
You're not
then
going
we
to
would
get costume
miss
for the day of.
I do, I know what I'm going to do, but I do need to do a little bit of shopping. So yeah, we should go. We should see what we can find.
What are you gonna do? Should we? I'm not doing the back end of a horse, but I will if we wanna.
No. Okay, I'll just say this. I'm gonna just disguise myself. I just need to see if I can find something that will let me do that for a little bit longer without using up so much magic, which could be
Okay.
useful for the future.
I'll keep an eye
perhaps,
out.
If
I'll
I
keep an
find
eye
the
out.
right item, we'll see.
If we
But
find
what
something.
do you want to? You could. I don't know. What do you want to do? You could be a raven.
I don't. Well, it's so like.
All right, never mind. Don't do
I
that.
just don't. I don't even really want to do it.
Well, then just you could just get like some ears, like some cat ears, or you could get some horns. See if you can find some horns.
Oh, then okay.
Like you don't. I guess you don't have to. That might be weird. I don't. I just
So we
thought
could be
that
like
might be
real
kinda fun.
twins. Not that we're not real
Yep.
twins. Like,
But I'm not gonna look like myself either. So
oh, maybe I could just dress
But-
up as you.
that could be fun.
Mm.
But
think
people
about it.
do kind of know what I look like and might be. I don't know.
I guess that's.
I need to find a wig. Long blonde
wig?
Yep.
Oh, what are you going as?
It's a surprise.
That's fun.
Ken.
We all just
I
go
just
as
need
one of
some-
the
I need
other
like
members
materials.
Of...
I have, well,
Yeah.
Oliver's working
We're
on that
still
thing for
just
me, but I
us.
gotta get like,
Oh,
I'd
I'm
also
done, you're
love
done.
to see my brother.
Finish it.
Oh
yes,
Oh yeah. Well,
We
we
can do that first, right now. Oh,
that's of course the priority. We all
First, we
that's-
need costumes. And
Family reunions can come later.
No,
it's
we
gonna be the
should
back
go
end of a
do that
horse
now.
alone.
I'm sure that will be on the way towards, the forge, I'm sure, is in the middle of
Yeah,
I actually think
Let's
just
head
the
there
back
now.
end of a horse is a pretty cool costume.
That is
Should
pretty
also
fun.
find a place to stay for the night because I just need some space to work on my clothes, so.
Same.
yes.
Yeah, right. We should definitely find an inn.
I think we have enough money to stay at any place this city has to offer. So.
Do you think they
Well-
can be sold out with the
For
events
life.
of everything?
Well, we're
touche.
chummy with what's her face, the Xander's aunt.
That's in.
That's in
Rana.
Rana.
Ah.
I thought the same actually.
I mean, if we go to like a slummier part, we'd risk like whatever, but it probably wouldn't be as crowded.
Or we go so fancy that those people are not, you know.
Yeah, surely there's like really expensive rooms that haven't sold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know of, just being in proximity to Waldriar, I know of two. Well, I know the big inn is the Drunken Whale.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big one. And then, last time you were here, you told me you stayed at that place called The Shelter, which was like small and weird and kind of creepy.
Oh, I love
Maybe
that
we should
place. That was cool.
Check on that place. Small, weird, and creepy seems good for
No.
Dave's spirits,
I don't-
right?
Come on, Drunken Whale!
Drunken Whale.
Oh, fine.
What was the other place called? The Shelter?
The Shelter. Alright, so
All right,
you
well, let's find it.
make your way to the city. Where do you go first? Do you go
Go
shopping?
Xander's brother.
Do
We
you
gotta go Xander's brother
Alright,
first.
alright, that's good. So
I
you
guess.
make your way over to Solid Steel.
I guess Eric speaks for all of us.
Well, Xander goes to his brother. We all go shopping.
Yeah,
That'll happen.
No,
sure,
no,
Xander can go
no,
by
no.
himself.
No.
No, yeah.
No.
We gotta see this reunion.
You all go
I
to
could see Zach act with himself.
you all go to Solid Steel, which is the blacksmith that Gregor Hardroot runs, and you first of all, it's bustling. There's a lot of people moving to and fro. A lot of people shopping, doing some last minute preparations. Blacksmith not super busy on this day, and so you open the shop, and behind the counter you see the red-headed gnome with the big goggles looking over at you, and he kind of he starts speaking, and he says, "Hello, welcome to." All right. Well, if it isn't the concerned citizens, good to see you.
Hello.
Good to see you, Gregor.
What's up?
So, what are you doing in town?
Well, we're celebrating.
Damn
And-
spirits.
Oh, really?
Also-
You're here for the Day of Spirits? Well, I figured you'd be
Mhm.
out there fighting the dragons or something.
Oh, we are.
Oh,
That also, yes.
We can multitask.
yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. What can I do for you?
Is
Nods at Xander.
Xander?
Xander, I didn't even recognize you. And Xander steps forward, and he says, "Hello, Gregor. Good to see you. Is William around? Is he here?" And Gregor kind of, "Oh, I would have thought he would have told you." And Xander's like, "What?"
What?
Well, I tried talking the kid out of it, but when he found out what was going on in Ronha, he went back for his father.
Motherfucker!
Xander's like, "What? But he knows. He know." And Gregor says, "I know. I told him everything that Oliver told me. But he went anyway. I'm sorry, Xander. And Xander just kind of like, he puts his head in his hands, and he walks out of the blacksmith shop.
How long ago did he leave?
He left a week and a half ago.
And we know it takes how long to get from Ronhar to Wildrere?
He's probably in Runhard by now.
Okay.
It takes about like 7-8 days, I think.
Well, hopefully he made it safe.
You haven't heard from him, I'm guessing.
No.
Hit him up. Someone hit him up.
Yeah. I will cast sending to William. Unless you wanted to do it, Aeliana. It's new. I could check in with him.
Whatever you think,
cast
guys.
send.
I think someone should go after.
Oh god.
I
Go,
might
you go.
go-
Do you want to go? Yeah.
I'm gonna go run after.
Okay, Xander.
Xander.
Let him know I'm checking in with him.
Yeah.
What do you say to William?
Hello, William. It's
back here.
Oliver. What are you doing? Going to Ronhar. We just made it back to Waldriar. Your brother's very upset. I hope you're well.
I hope you're well.
Spell fails.
Get fucked right off.
Now I regret the tone I had.
Killing kids. The spell fails. What's the reason a spell would fail?
Yeah. Is it?
Dead.
It's not like my mom where it didn't make it.
There's just no target.
What?
It can go to any plane.
How can we be sexy in these conditions?
I'll tell him 2 days from now.
I cannot.
Well, now he's gonna know that you reached out. You're gonna have to say something.
We cut to
No.
Xander, he didn't go far. He's just like outside the building and like on the corner, just like, what is he thinking? What is he thinking?
She like jogs out and looks around, expecting her away, and she's like, all of us reaching out. You don't have to worry.
Well,
She would need
yeah, of
help.
course, yeah. Well,
It'll be fine.
he's
I'm
an
sorry,
idiot. He's an idiot.
I know.
He's a child.
Oh,
Siblings are idiots. I can confirm that from experience, so it's gonna be fine.
Right. I just.
Sorry. I know you were really looking forward to it, and
I should have come to see him sooner.
it's really not your fault.
I talked to Oliver about this. I'm glad I've been with you all. I wanted to be with you all, but maybe I should have just come right here.
You've done so much good, Xander. And there's no point in looking back at the past because you can't really go back to change it. So focus on the good and we'll figure this out.
Right. Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I just needed some air. And he slowly starts to walk back in, and he walks back into Solid
Follows
Steel.
Behind. Dee-dee-dee.
we're all just like,
We're all good. We've-
So what did he say?
oh,
Fuck.
We should go outside.
Okay. And he goes outside.
I'm not like trying to pull him if anybody else wanted to like come with.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to.
I'll
I
make
wanna
it
come
worse.
out.
He didn't say anything. I wasn't able to reach him.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but it wasn't in a way where it was blocked like it was with my mom.
So. Right. He falls to one knee. Right.
I'm sorry, Xander.
I should have been here. I should have.
You couldn't have... You've done everything you could.
Is there any chance? Is there any chance that's not the reason?
Yeah. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and if he's out there, we will find him.
The only other possibility that you would know of is if someone had, if he somehow had like a device that was like they can't be scryed on, they can't be like,
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a for sure thing.
I don't know. I somehow feel like he's all right.
Good.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe he's more careful than I thought. You know, maybe he's smarter than.
I could try to reach out to your dad.
Practicing? Yeah, he's been
What was that?
practicing. He's been practicing magic. You don't know. I mean, it could have been anything. He could be. It was quite unruly magic. You don't know. I mean, we don't know what capabilities he might have now.
Right.
Do you want us to reach out to your dad, see maybe he saw him? He was going there to see your dad.
Can I be honest?
Please?
No, don't reach out. Because right now in this moment, I don't know. And I think I just need to not know for a bit.
Okay.
Where do they sell wigs?
Danny.
I don't know. I don't know the local wig store. We can go
Right.
find it. We have so much work to do.
We need to go right now. Yes, we have a lot to do.
Distractions.
Okay, so do you all just go start looking for stuff?
Yeah.
Looking for supplies?
Shopping, yeah.
Okay.
I need to go to that spirits store.
Yeah. Let's head there. Yeah, well, they probably
I'll
have
come.
wigs.
I'll come with.
It's more of a like just like a traveling tent shop that will show up 'tis the season. Yeah, is there any, obviously I think we want there to be a reveal, so is there any shopping that anybody does that is not involved with their costume?
I mean, I'm looking for a magic item, so it is involved with my costume, but I don't feel like it's going to be here.
Oh, yes. Waldriar is not really a city where magic items are super duper prevalent. And so I do not think that you're going to be able to find a hat of disguise or something like that here. Not at just like a magic shop.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I might need a costume, y'all.
Do need some spell components. We could use some more diamonds, and I need a focus worth at least 1,000 gold for scrying that I would like to get. So I need that from the party fund.
Would Ned Plum's wand count as that? It was his focus, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not worth 1,000 gold though.
Damn. Never mind.
Also, I think it needs a focus for the spell it's crying, so like a crystal ball or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but it could be anything worth 1,000 gold, so it could be.
But I don't think it could be a stick.
I just wondered if it...
Could it be?
I mean, it just says a focus worth at least 1,000 gold.
But isn't it like a?
It says such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. But
yeah, I think it needs to be something that you like look
Reflective
into.
surface.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
But it could be like a book. It could be like a book that like creates the image of the picture.
I'd like it to be kind of a crystal ball if I could find it, but more of like since I'm a forge cleric, more of like made out of metal, some sort of.
Yeah, I mean you could.
But I don't want it to weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, again, unfortunately, Waldriar is not a super magic.
Well, it doesn't have to be magic.
Does
it?
I guess not. No, it just needs to be really. Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
like a silver mirror isn't magic. It's just.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, first of all, just making sure everyone's okay with Oliver taking.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking that the party. If I could add
1,000. Right now we have in the party fund 9,000, so I think it's probably fine.
Jesus.
That's not including the
You guys
platinum.
gotta start investing
I
in
was
some
like,
real
is that
estate.
including
Okay.
the 100 platinum?
That's not including the platinum.
Sick.
Do we want? I have
Wait,
two.
what?
I have 2 diamonds for Revivify. Do we want to try to get a couple more of those?
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
300 gold each.
Great.
How many of
Great.
us can come back?
I have 2 right now.
I'm
Just
not done yet.
Tell me how
so-
much to take away from the party fund.
I mean,
1,000 for the spell focus.
how
Yep.
many diamonds do we want?
What if we got 3 more diamonds? That's 900.
Well, wait, there might be a bulk deal that happens here if you get a bunch of these. So,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Is that what we want to look
Costco.
for? 1 spell focus, 3 diamonds.
1 spell focus, 3 diamonds. So that would normally be
Yeah.
1,900. I'll give it
Yeah.
to you for 17.
What?
Sure.
So 1,700 out of the party fund.
Who am I talking to?
Okay.
I'm assuming you just go to a jeweler's and get the diamonds.
Yeah.
A
And
diamondier.
we'll also say that they one of the workers has been polishing the same cannonball
Perfect.
for years. And it's his own little experiment, and it's just a cannonball worth like a silver, but it's so much to him, and he's like, I'm not giving this to you. And then
1,000
eventually
gold.
all right, here you go. So because he did get rid of it for 1,000 gold, it's technically worth 1,000 gold.
Right. It's
And
worth what he pays for it.
and yeah, he's literally it's like a 5-pound cannonball that has just been polished to shit so that it looks reflective.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
And it's definitely something you would find. Like it's just this guy. It's just a project that he had. You know what I mean? All right. Anything else outside of costume stuff?
I buy a bunch of rations and some sacks, and some reading material,
Okay.
some new shoes.
All right.
Very
I feel like those items are all very specific. All right. So you go to stay at the Drunken Whale Inn. Is that what I'm hearing?
Y'all.
All right. So first
We
of
can get
all,
like conjoining rooms, and there's like a common area in the middle or something. I don't know.
We've had that before at somewhere else.
Yeah.
So first of all, it is very busy when you go into the Drunken Whale Inn. Behind the bar, you see a blue-scaled dragonborn man, about 7 feet tall, broad-shouldered, and he's currently just wearing a white shirt with the sleeves rolled up, leather apron on, and he's just him and what looks like his family. There's a couple of young blue dragonborns who maybe look like his children, who are kind of helping behind the bar, helping servers out at the tables, and you approach the bar. I'm assuming. Who's talking to this guy?
I
Someone
will.
charismatic.
You will, Rowina?
Yeah, I don't know that that is should be me, but that's what I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do.
I can do it. I'm average looking.
I guess I am
We don't
charismatic.
wanna-
I am
I'm
pretty charismatic
average
now that I look at it.
looking.
Ah, shots
I'm
fired.
average looking. Yeah, that's
Step
probably
aside, Rowena.
I don't know.
I mean, it is
I
Night
want her
of
to
Spirits,
feel
but yeah,
scared
sure.
in Waldriar if she's gonna get shit on. For, I don't want
Well,
her
I
to
mean,
feel
Waldriar. Waldriar is less of a magic city, so you do think that unfortunately you would probably have a better chance with this dragonborn than
Even though it's
Rowena.
a dragonborn.
Well, the dragonborns are not magic races. They are not considered.
Hello?
They are not considered in the magic race category. But you go up to this guy and he's like, "Hello, how can I do you for?" This huge dragonborn.
John Lennon.
What can I do you for, huh? Hello, what do you need? Why you laughing?
Rooms, rooms for the night.
What? Rooms?
Rooms.
You know what day it is?
Yes.
It's the day before the Day of Spirits.
Yes.
It's the Day of Spirits Eve.
That's why we are here.
This place booked, honey.
Well, there has to be something available
There's
No,
for
there.
a noble.
Oh. I don't know, but we talking.
She will slip her hand in her pocket and take out the signet ring, her family signet ring, and hold it out. Traveling
I don't
very
know.
far.
I
From
can
Hill
tell.
Mom?
I can tell that that's real. Never heard the name Avarna before. Okay, well, there is someone currently staying in our suites, but maybe for double the price, it can be freed up.
How much would that be?
How many nights you need it for?
Just the two.
2 nights for the suites?
Two.
At double the price? It's gonna cost you 10 gold.
Ooh.
Now.
Let me check.
That
Let me
is a
check and see what we
very
have. I'll
hard
just check it.
bargain.
I'll check. And I'll go through my bag and
1.
I mean, it is
Can-
the night of
3.
spirits.
I think I have a goal.
all right.
I think we can make
No.
that
I think
work.
we can handle 10. We can handle 10.
We can handle it.
All right.
Put in 11, and I'll give one of my golds.
Okay, well, that
Wow,
gives
you're
you
all
the
modest.
premier service.
There we go.
Ducky!
Oh.
Ducky?
Kick the Kraken out of the suites.
Wait,
Wait. Who?
what did you say?
I was just having him remove the occupant that's currently in the suites.
A kraken?
Kraken?
Well, he goes by the Kraken. He's not a Kraken, he's a human.
Okay.
What
We've
really?
met the Kraken before.
What?
Wait,
We've.
have we?
What?
I would. Quietly to everyone else.
Oh, I was like,
think-
what?
We've met the Kraken before.
Have we?
I'm trying to figure that out right
We've
now.
met-
Anyways,
Isn't the
yes.
Kraken...
Yeah, thank
So
you.
much for.
He is
We've had
one
the
of the
Kraken's
leaders.
He was at the banquet.
He is one of the leaders of Wuldriar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he's not
I
going to
should
be
not have
happy.
used my own name.
Oh, wait, we gave 11 gold and it was enough to kick the leader out of the suite.
That's
This
kinda
place
weird.
rules.
Well, it seems like like this is probably not where he stays. It seems like this is what
Then he can find somewhere else.
this is where he's having the party. Yeah,
Hmm.
or maybe he's like there's some concubines. You don't know.
Well, thank you
Um,
so much. for
Of
the
course, yeah.
complete
We just
service.
got to get that room cleared. We'll have you
We
ready.
have
and-
shopping to do, so
Oh,
we will
wonderful.
be back.
Great. Well, you're gonna be hard to miss. So you just come on in, and I'll get you set up.
Could you put it under an alias, the room?
How do you spell that? An alias?
Wide gold.
Oh, yes.
A-N-A-L-I-S-S.
S.
An alias. All right.
Alias.
Yes.
What's your first name?
His
Anita.
first name or mine?
What?
I can't
His
lie.
first name or mine?
Oh, just whoever. Just for
Put down John.
John. An alias.
John and alias.
All right.
Very inconspicuous.
Thank you.
No one will know.
I understand. Sometimes you don't want to be recognized.
It's too much work, and it's just you want to have
Yeah.
fun. You know what I mean? You want to have fun all around.
Oh, you'll have fun. Don't you worry. So the well, we've already paid for the people who are up there. So do you want them to just stay up there, or?
No.
Oh,
What do you mean?
okay. So they get the night off, I guess. Or-
What people are you talking about?
What people?
He means sex
Have
workers.
fun.
Yes, please still pay them, but give them the
Elsewhere.
night off.
Oh, they've
Yes,
already
pay
been
them.
paid for. They've already
Good.
been
Pay
paid
them.
Great.
Tell them to have a wonderful.
Give them the
evening.
night off.
for. All right, they have the night off.
Yes.
Great. Anything else I can get for you?
Not at this point. No. Thank you.
Alrighty.
You all have like massage chairs or?
They're going to be a switchover cleaning, or...
The
Yeah.
switchover cleaning is currently happening. No, we do not have any message chairs, but we do have very soft and comfortable
Bending
chairs.
stools?
And,
Or at
bending
left.
stools? No, our stools,
Sending
they say
stools.
pretty straight.
I do have what? Well, do any of the folks that are already paid just help with sore muscles and that's it? Like nothing.
Whatever Zeke wants. They don't know.
They do. They kind of do whatever you want them to do, really.
Okay.
As
Zeke, do
long
you
as
want a
it's
massage
appropriate,
potentially while you're
you know?
They
here.
could all massage
Yeah.
you, Zeke. They'd be-
Wouldn't say no to that. Gonna be
Okay,
so
honest.
they do
send him
not-
to Zeke. Send him
So
to
they
Zeke.
do not have the
Okay.
night
Yes.
off. They have to touch an old man. All right.
Oh, Jesus, what have we done?
Could you put down that he has a bad hip?
Damn.
Because he's just
Because
Just
of
needs
because
help
of
with
bad
his
hip. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
bad hip.
yes,
But
yes.
but that's only for like a little while, right?
Yeah,
They got
that's
the
not
rest of
gonna
the
take
night
all
off.
night.
Zeke wants
Rest
to.
of
Yeah.
the night.
Okay.
No,
for
I-
however
I'm-
long the old man wants. Yeah.
It's not going to be any more than 4 or 5 hours. That's for
Okay.
sure.
No more than 4 or 5 hours. All right. Anything else?
It's a long massage.
Okay. Would you
Good.
like a complimentary costume?
Yes.
Sometimes
Yeah.
people don't have
Yes.
What are
costumes.
the
and we can
options?
get. Well, we got one option.
What is
Oh,
it?
what is it?
All right.
Is it a sheet?
It's a sheet with 2 eyes.
Done.
With 2 eyes.
It's
a
a very
great
Emory
outfit.
costume, honestly.
Yep.
Emery's thrilled.
All right. Well, if you need anything else, you know where to find me. My name's Timon.
Timon?
Timon.
Your
Timon.
name's Timon?
Timon.
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 Timon is that with a Y?
Timon with a Y.
2 Y's or
Timon.
1?
Whatever you want it to be.
All right.
I want it to be 3 Ys.
Yeah.
You know what I have? Good
Manners?
Timon. Yep, that's right.
Oh,
Now I get it.
we
Cool.
should go.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna go run our errands. Thank
Okay.
you.
You go run your errands, but you've kind of already done that as well. So.
Ooh, I don't need a costume
I
anymore.
lied. I just
As you're like kind of standing outside of this building, you do see coming out in a huff.
No, I wanted to leave. I don't want to see him.
With a very apologetic young dragonborn, you do see the man identified as the Kraken step in, and he's just
Ew.
like, I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. And the young dragonborn is just like, yep, sorry for your inconvenience, sir. And just
I love this place.
pushes him out, and that's that. Now you're on the street.
Just buy this place.
We probably could.
We could probably buy the city.
Probably could.
Cool.
Okay, so now we can go inside the next
Yeah, I got
one,
work to
right?
do.
All right, let's go.
We do need to decide where our Airbnb is going to be. I don't know if we want it to be Walter either.
Not here.
I wouldn't say Wildrere.
We sort of already have one. All right, let's.
Okay, so does anybody do anything with the rest of your day that is not getting your costume together?
I don't know
Not I.
what my costume is going to be.
Yeah, I get a massage.
Okay, yeah. You go up there, you find that there are some sex workers. There's 6 of them. They give you a fantastic massage. You probably pee yourself.
Oh no! Pay them more.
I'm just
Pay them
kidding. I'm just
more.
kidding.
You're
I'm
gonna
just
need to tip
kidding. I'm
'em.
just kidding.
I don't say a single thing. I just kind of like.
No,
sit
you
there
don't pee
and-
yourself. But you
Wow.
do just sit. No, you don't. You just sit there.
No, I don't.
You just sit there and you get massaged, and they kind of just like, if you don't say anything, they kind of like start to stop around like 30 minutes in.
All right, just 15 minutes more.
Okay.
Said 30 times.
But
He has
they,
no
I
concept
mean,
of time.
they seem pretty happy doing what they're doing. You seem to be a pretty good customer. You know, you're not bothersome. And yes, you do. It's 2 suites, with 2 queen beds in each room that can have a divider put between them, and then like a little common area in between the 2 suites. So that is the rooms that you have. Xander finds you, Aeliana, and he's like, okay, listen. Right now, all I can think is just to put a bunch of hay together.
A bunch of what?
Hay.
Hey.
That's all I can think of. Do you have a
didn't
better
find a
idea?
wig?
No.
Oh. Well, I mean, hold on. Just. Oh, you cut your hair. I was like, you
Yeah,
took your
my
hair
hair's,
down.
no,
I was
my
just
hair's
getting
short
there.
now.
Well, you know what? You could be like an alternate Oliver, where you're still
I
kind of
already
like
am an alternate Oliver. You know what? Do you
Yes.
have any? Let me go ask. I'll go talk to Daddy.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
I mean, I don't have anything else.
He knocks on your door, Danny.
Furiously sewing. What?
Do you have any yellow fabric?
No. No.
Do you have
No,
anything,
why?
Do you have anything that can make fabric yellow?
Prestidigitation change
Sorry.
color of things?
I don't
I'm the
know.
wrong. I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask.
So I can
All
do
right.
that.
Aeliana, can you
Yeah,
make
come back here.
can you make this pillowcase yellow?
I can make a color appear on an object or surface for 1 hour.
Oh, okay. Right before we get started with the festivities tomorrow,
I'll touch it.
I need you to
perfect
make this
shade of
pillowcase
olive.
yellow, and I'll just
Yes.
put it on my head.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
That's great. It'll be perfect. Okay.
Also, I was wondering, and it's just to sell who I am. I'm not trying to like take away from what you two have or anything. But do you think you could like paint that colorful handprint on my shoulder? It's just to sell who I
Yeah.
am, right?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
And
cool.
I do it, but it's like not as good. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
clearly not the same, but like
For
it's kind
sure.
of an abstract.
Yeah, for
imagining
sure.
of- Yeah.
And he like gets the vibe that you're going for, and he's like, "This is great. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it."
Anytime.
I kind of
I think
wish,
it's gonna be great. I think he's gonna think it's funny.
I wish I would have asked you to do this tomorrow because now I have to sleep on my left side, but that's okay.
Well, you just don't wear the shirt to bed, right?
Oh no, you did this on my bare arm.
What?
I asked you to do this on my bare arm. I'm gonna be shirtless, Oliver.
Wait,
Then
didn't
why did you
a
borrow
shirt?
one of my shirts?
What?
Just to hold
I'm
it.
scared.
Just have it around.
He
Okay.
sleeps with it
Because
at
I'm gonna,
night.
because I'm gonna walk around like this most of the time. Like I'm gonna hook it on the finger, and I'm gonna like walk around like that.
Okay. You know, it does dry. The paint does dry.
Okay, great.
Should be fine, but yeah.
I'm trying to be the Oliver that we all know he can be. You know what I mean?
Oh.
If he wasn't an adventurer, he'd be a model. He's really handsome.
What's going
Yes.
on?
I don't know. I'm a little bit like, yeah, it's great.
What are you gonna be?
Well, oh, it's a little stupid. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be good, and I'm not really sure.
I'm sure it's not stupid.
Well, yeah, I've just got this same black dress that I have, but then I put a slit in it, which now I'm a little worried about.
Well, Oliver can always mend it.
Good point, actually. Yeah. No, and then I got these little ear things, and then I'm gonna draw whiskers on my face, and that's about all I have.
Oh, you're gonna be a cat. Oh, I think it's cute.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he'll like it. Yeah. What's Oliver gonna be?
I don't know. I should probably actually go check and make sure I have an idea. I feel...
Alright, well, I'm gonna get to work. I'm just gonna do a bunch of crunches. He has better
That's
abs
what I
than I
thought
do.
you were gonna say. And I'll like meander my way to find Oliver.
Oliver's just stressed out looking at a blank piece of paper.
Nothing?
No, I got nothing. I got nothing.
So you can make. I had an idea.
Please.
If you wanted to be like a prince or something, can't you make a crown?
Yeah, I could. I could make a crown.
And then you just like, I don't know. Guess
Wear
everyone
like just a
else's-
cape or something. I don't. Am I
That
supposed
could
to
work.
be? Okay.
Or just wear the tunic, but like open the whole low thing, and then put the cape on.
Sure. Yeah. No, that
mix.
works. Yeah. So horses out.
I think so.
All right. I just thought it could be fun. But I'll be a prince.
If you want, I really have a hard time saying no.
No. What are you gonna be? What's your idea?
A cat.
Great. That's gonna be great. You're gonna be a great cat.
I just didn't have to buy anything then. I just like spent.
I mean, we have
silver or something.
more gold than I ever thought there was in the world. So
That's true.
if you wanted to buy something,
You were an idiot. Sorry, I can overhear the conversation. I'll leave
Oh
now.
my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's on your arm?
No, it doesn't happen. It
And why are you
doesn't
so out
happen.
of breath?
It doesn't happen.
Yikes.
No, you can do whatever you want. If you really
I
want to
just-
be a host, I'll do it. I'll
No,
throw
it's
it
fine.
out.
I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little out of my element.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you've done this before, right?
No.
I thought you haven't done Dave Spirits?
No.
Oh!
I didn't go
Okay.
out much.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, you'll be a cat, I'll be a prince.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. You'll have to tell me if this lid is too high. Please do tell me. I need you to. I know you again. Just
Okay.
yeah. Okay. I'll go find a cave for you.
Thank you. I'm excited to see what Danny's gonna be mostly.
I really don't care what I am. I just
Right,
want to see what
yeah,
Dan's
that's secondary.
doing. Yeah.
Wind chimes. All right.
I go find a cave or something to make a cave out of.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. Does anybody else do anything this eve?
So
I think
just
I would-
making, just doing a lot of work.
I would just find Emory at some point and be like, everybody seems really stressed out. If you're going with the sheet, do you want to just go down and get a drink?
Yes, please.
All right.
You just hear like
Rowina and
hammering from
Emory just
Danny's
chill.
room.
Yeah, this energy is freaking me out. I would go down, yeah, with Rowina and get a drink. 2 drinks, please. What are you getting?
Oh, I don't know.
What can I get you
what's-
for? What do you like to drink?
Do you have apple whiskey?
What's
I have different kinds of apple whiskey.
Ooh,
Oh.
what kind?
do you have like
Green
a flight?
apple or red apple?
Ooh, green.
Okay.
One of I'll take a red then.
All right.
Sure.
I'll get it
Can
for
I have
you.
2 greens?
Here you go. There it is in front of you right now.
Thank you.
We don't have to RP this if we want to move forward. We can just have a really fun, chill night. Twin time.
It's up to
Twin
you two.
time. Does the ghost look good enough, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I don't know. I feel kind of bad that Danny's really excited about this, and it just seems so frivolous.
I think as long as Danny feels like he feels good, that's what he's excited about. Not that he doesn't want us
He's
to
not
look good, but
gonna-
I don't think you're going to disappoint him.
Okay. That's mostly what I was
Do you want to
worried about.
just, since it's almost the end of the night, do you want to see what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll disguise myself, and I'll send just you, Angie. What?
Ah, yes.
Now you can be on the other side if
Jealous.
I know something you don't know.
Ha. Wait, I still don't know why I had the thing. Is it still applicable? Or is
It was in
over?
that moment.
It was in that moment.
Can you tell me at the end of the session? Because otherwise I'm gonna throw up.
Usually if someone asks you to do a wisdom saving throw and they subtract something from it, that's because someone's scrying on you.
Ooh. Interesting.
So you done been scryed on, kid. But you don't know that. I'm telling you because I know Angie needs to know, or she'll go crazy.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else hear weird noises coming from Zeke's room? It's really there's okay. A lot of
Trying to
cracking.
lock it out.
All right. I'll put some cotton in my ears to try and drown out Zeke's noises.
Emory. You hear in your head. Oxidia and I are on the outskirts of the city. Come to us alone, and we will not level Wodriar.
Oh, fuck. Now I know. That's obviously.
Yeah.
Oops, I tried and failed.
Correct.
Okay. Oh no. I think that if Rowina was talking to me and showed me what she is gonna be, you would see my eyes like go wide in a way that is not like indicative of a reaction of how cool your costume is.
Is it not good? You don't.
No,
Is
it's
something-
good. It's good.
What's wrong?
You hear in your head. Actually, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw, -5 for me. Yep.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
9.
You hear in your head. Keep your mouth shut.
Is this sending?
She is using sending, but she's not using the stone. She is sending a message to you. But yes.
So I could.
But you
could
can
I
respond. Correct.
And Rowina wouldn't hear it.
Correct.
I would just say. Oh fuck. They have nothing to do with this. She has nothing to do with this. When did she say to meet her?
She just said, "Come." Like she was like, "Come here."
Come here.
Mer.
Mer.
Mir.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just say they have nothing to do with this. She has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Can I tell? I can't tell if I'm being scryed on because of how low the wisdom was, right?
Correct. You
Like,
have no.
I can't
you don't
feel
know.
if it's still there or not.
No.
Okay. I will get up. I'll put my ghost on.
Okay.
And I'll say, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go test out to see if I can scare some people.
Do you mean to come with you?
Sure.
Okay.
That's technically, I'm not telling her.
She did say to come alone.
She said, "Come alone."
Up to you though.
Okay, can I backtrack and I will say,
Of course.
I will say, no, I think maybe just, I want to be alone for a little bit, but I won't go very far.
Okay. But just, you're going to be right around here, right? Because we just talked about going alone and not talking to me about it, so.
Yeah.
All right, if you're not back in an hour, I'm coming and looking for you.
Please do. Absolutely, yeah. I think I'm just gonna
Okay.
take a walk on the outskirts.
Okay.
So,
Be careful.
yeah, I will be.
Okay. So you walk out.
I would, when Emory is gone, like right as he walks out, I would slip out behind him and cast invisibility on myself and follow him.
Okay.
I didn't
I don't know.
tell her
I don't know anything that just happened.
I know.
anything.
I know you didn't. Yeah. So 2 things. As soon as you step out of the building, Emory, you hear another sending in your head that says, "To the south side of the city." Or sorry, south is the ocean. To the north side of the city.
I Naruto run.
Roll a stealth check, Rowina, at advantage.
I already have advantage, so that's advantage +1, yes?
Correct.
Okay, that's gonna be 16.
What is your passive perception, Emory?
My passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
A freaking 11, dude.
Oh, dude, you don't
Dude.
know that she's following you, dude.
Dude, I don't even fucking see anything, man. But you want me to take a good hard look at something? Got 21.
All right, so you make your way out of the city towards the north, which is also where the Misty Grove is nearby. You exit the city, and as you do so, you hear another sending in your head.
God, burning through these slots, bitch.
She is. That says,
Good.
that says, into the Misty Grove. You will not miss.
She just hears back. Into the grove, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. It's my favorite.
If you could hear a response, you'd hear, ugh.
Oh.
So you make your way into the Misty Grove. You get about...
I just because she's sending, so I'm like, if she knows that I'm coming, like, I don't know if she's like fully scrying on me, but just in case, like, can I say that I've been like tearing off little pieces of the ghost costume and just like dropping them?
Sure.
And I'm trying to, if she is scrying on me, I'm trying to make it as if I'm like really nervous.
Okay. Will you
Just a
roll
little
a...
path.
Roll a... no, never mind. You don't need to roll anything.
Okay. This is awful. My chest hurts.
You make your way into the Misty Grove, and you get about 250 feet, and you hear a like a growling huff from a very large creature, and you make your way to the sound, and you see in a really squeezing into a very small clearing, you see the imposing, huge figure of Oxidia, currently curled up, black scales so dark that it looks as if two yellowish green eyes are peering out from you from a sea of blackness. And standing in front of Oxidia is the vessel who you recently tried to kill, Teodrix. And
It looks just the same.
And you do see that there's like a bandage across her abdomen, and you approach, or do you?
I think, yeah, as long as they can see me and like that my presence is known, I would, as soon as I see that, I would stop.
Okay. You get within probably 40 feet. And go ahead and roll a stealth check at advantage, Rowina. +1.
I wish I could run like Danny. Get away so fast.
17.
That was at advantage, +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you approach.
I'm staying back a little bit. No, that didn't just help me, but I'm saying it for the record.
I am impressed. You are brave. As you can see, I have learned from our last encounter. And you hear like a low, grumbling grr from Oxidia.
Well, at least one of us did, I suppose.
I gave you an offer. I was kind to you. You betrayed my trust. That was not kind.
Well, maybe I'm not a very kind guy. At least according to, you know, the little rules that you have for yourself.
Little rules. Interesting.
Listen, I'm here. I showed up. What do you want? What do you want from me? You want to kill me? Do it. You want to attack this city? I'm one person.
No.
That
wouldn't punish you. Your death is something that at times you have welcomed. The death of those innocent civilians is something that you would probably care for, but no. The onus, Emory, Farrow, is on you. I need you to submit to a spell. It is a magical pact that you will make with me. You will do this, or that city with everyone you love will be destroyed.
And I'm assuming I don't get to know the pact.
Oh, you will be aware of it after you have submitted to it.
Tricky,
Tricky, indeed.
Well, it doesn't look like I have much of a choice. I didn't succeed in killing you, so this is my punishment. Can't see a way around it.
Sorry.
All right. Hit me, Vessel.
Do you submit to this spell that she is about to cast on you, Angie?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I do anything else, she's gonna fuck up a whole town.
Can
Rowina?
I ask a just like technical question?
Sure.
If I subtle spell a counter spell, would she still know like where I am and that it came from me? I think she knows where I am anyway, but I don't know that.
Not necessarily. You would become visible. You would drop invisibility.
Okay, yeah.
But no, wouldn't necessarily know your exact location just because of the counterspell.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
Never mind.
Over the next minute, she casts a spell called Gaius on you.
No, is that... I will listen to Worlds Beyond Number. All right. Gaius me.
And she says, As you submit to the spell, you become charmed by her.
And I can't. There's no way to like resist, right?
Not because if you submit it to it.
Oh, I submit it. Yeah. Yep.
She tells you the following. She says, "You are to tell no one of this meeting. If your sister tries to tell anyone of this meeting, you will try to kill her."
You can try.
You are to check in with me every day to tell me what you and your friends have discussed regarding me or any of the Kovaxian Empire or the Chromatic Council. And you hear the dragon in Draconic, which you do know, say to her, "Her sister is here. Behind her. I'm tired of the tomfoolery." I told
I'll
you.
make myself visible.
You don't know Draconic,
Oh.
so you don't know what was just
I didn't.
said.
Yep, fair. Never mind.
But if you were dropping it, were you dropping it because
No,
of what
I was
gonna
do it in response. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
yeah,
never
yeah.
mind.
Is the spell like is the spell like is me surrendering to the spell the latch, or is the end of the
You surrendering to
dais?
the spell is the latch. She can change the instructions whenever she wants.
For real?
You are charmed for the duration of this spell and cannot do anything against her instructions.
So it's not what she says, it's that I just am like her servant.
Correct. She she gives you a magical command. So it is at the end of the thing. Sorry, I apologize.
Okay.
It's at the
That's
end
what I
of
was
the
like.
thing.
I feel like so. Okay,
Yeah.
so if interrupting the swearing in, I hear that Rowina is here.
Well,
Can
she's not
I
interrupting
unsurrender?
it. He's not interrupting her. She's still talking, still giving the command.
But the dragon just said, the sister is here.
Uh-huh.
But
So
she's
can I
finished.
try
She's
to-
finished giving.
Or
the
you want to
command,
resist
right?
the spell now that he said that?
Oh wait, was that the end of my command?
No, she's not ended the command yet.
Okay, so yeah, I would say I would want to try to resist then. If I knew that Rowena was here and I had backup, I would be like,
Okay, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Fucking shit.
Don't you
I
get
mean, it's
advantage
not-
because you're a...
Yeah, you have advantage
hour
because you have an
now.
elf. Yeah.
what?
You have advantage against being charmed.
Oh yes, thank you.
No problem.
Well, it was a 16.
That succeeds. That meets.
Okay.
Okay. So she feels the spell fail.
Mm-hmm.
Child, why have you done this? The dragon begins to stand.
We had to fight all of them at some point, right? I guess.
Wish I could hold monster.
What do? The dragon's standing up. Well, we'll find out in 2 weeks. As that is the end of today's session. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
That's illegal.
You guys have been so great. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.